Yeah, there I was brushing my teeth, ready to rinse, and ice cold water is what I was rinsing them with, and it's like, oh my god, it's like I've experienced pain before. I have never experienced pain like that before. I was like, oh dear lord. Oh, they gotta get this water fixed fast, because there's no way I can brush my teeth every morning with, ice water. And, of course, by that time I'd gotten the rest of the water in the microwave warmed up enough to, get my hair ready, and I made it to work on time. And they're like, you smell really nice. It's like, you usually don't wear cologne. It's like, yes, I also usually take a shower in the morning, but, surprise! And it looks like Twitch has picked me up, so hello everyone! It is Friday! Yay, thank goodness for Friday. It is May? Yes, May 27, 2016. I'm Dentral. Got Lenos in the Discord server, and I think everybody else is AFK.
He just jumped back on.
Hey, Dalen just made it in. So we're all here. Hello, happy Friday. And we are, well, it's Secret Agent. And she's wearing that bikini top that I wasn't able to get. And we're all still playing Final Fantasy XI Online. So, tonight is going to be really boring for y'all, but really entertaining for me, because I get to finally unlock the last of the advanced jobs that I haven't unlocked yet. And let's go in and see what's in the Moogle box.
Slacker.
I'm going to play it up and say I'm saving the best for last. Actually, that's not true.
There we go.
Monk was never an advanced job. Oh, we just went straight to the best with that one. Oh, it's kind of...
the advanced to the basics.
Wow. I had to screenshot this. Yeah, I'm going to screenshot this. I'm going to send it to Meta later. I got the Duelist Tabard -1 from the Gaudi box.
Oh, nice.
Yes. I mean, I already have a Duelist Tabard -1. I'm going to have to toss this, because there isn't anything else I could do with it. But, yeah. How about that?
I actually beat Matt.
Congratulations! Did you do it with Trust, or did you do it solo?
I did it solo.
Solo Red Mage level 70 Matt fight. That.
Dun, dun, dun.
You got it uploaded to YouTube where we could watch it later, or even maybe on Twitch?
I do have it uploaded on YouTube. However, there's an issue with the audio.
I could play my own audio. If you want, I could probably even make up my own audio and upload it for you.
That probably would be better, because the way it sounds right now, it sounds like I have an echo.
Say, what I think I'll do is I'll get the Transformers 1985 fight as a reference, where you like walk into the burning circle, and it's like, one shall stand, one shall fall. And Matt goes, why throw away your life so recklessly, Deoda? That's a question you should be asking yourself, Matt. Then you go into it. He's like, no! My blink! Why? Okay, that's... it's just off the top of my head. That's something to start out with. We could do something else. Eastern Outolin, I think, is where I need to go. I'm not exactly sure where this NPC is. I think he's over by the stairs, they said.
He's halfway up the first ramp.
Halfway up the first ramp. So... there isn't a closer one, is there? Let's just go with home point number 1. Yeah. Yes, please. It's got a name, but I've got names turned off, so it's got a negative one. I did call it Children of the... Good. I was worried that subconsciously, instead of typing Children of the Rune, I would have done Children of the Corn. There's a lot of Children of the Corn references in Final Fantasy XI. If you don't believe me, just look at all the blonde Hume males that have the same face. Yeah, they're in there. Argoy.
That's really horrible.
Yeah, what's horrible is I'm probably going to use that joke several more times tonight, because poor Lanos, he's already heard it. But I did not come up with that joke. I have to give credit where credit's due, and that one came from Meta, who was an original blonde-haired Hume.
Wow.
When we fought the Promies and won for the very first time. I took a screenshot with all the scroll lock turned off, so it was just the game, no names, no user interface, and noticed onto the right was Maida with his blonde hair. He was on Ranger. To the left was our white mage, which is Cordero. We call him Cordy. He still plays. He's probably still on my friends list, and this is awesome. I know I gotta stop to give a shout out to Cordero. And he's also blonde. What am I looking for? I'm looking for communication. Friend list, not messages. To list. He's not on. There he is. Cordero was on the left with blonde hair. So I titled this screenshot, and it was my desktop wallpaper for years. And I called it "With a blonde on each arm." ... And you could see the Promi empty person standing off into the background. It was awesome, especially for the old 4x3 size monitors, because it was just wide enough to fit all that in there. I bet if I was to do that same screenshot again with the what's the resolution? 16:9? I don't know. There's too many resolutions. I can't keep track of it all. It would not be as good, I think. That and the Promi fights are probably, they don't have that same sense of what's the word I'm looking for? They're kind of like, oh, that was an easy fight. Why'd you even bother sending me into that? I was able to like two-shot that thing. Not knowing that back in the golden days, people would quit playing the game because of that fight. It's like, this game's too hard. Screw this fight. I didn't want to level no summoner just so I can... Alright, so this is Octavian. He looks Rune Fencer-y. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the green, but, you know, we don't have to... he's tall. Like... Yeah, I'm up to his nipples. That's about it. So, oh well. Octavian, we're going to click him, and it looks like it's going into a cutscene, so this must be it. You have to do it on a level 30 or above job, just so you'll know. Hello there, adventurer. My name is Octavian, as you can clearly see over my head. And I hail from the Order of Orvale. So, my adventuring friend, how long did it take for you to reach Odalin? About 14 years. I assure you, my powers of perspicality... I don't even know what that word is. His powers of something are not the same as omniscience. 'Tis but a trifle to tell outsiders from those of Adolin stock. One's gait, her posture, or even the powers that lay dormant within her, provide ample evidence as to her identity. Perhaps I am right about something else as well. Do you happen to know of runes, magical emblems that have been passed down for generations? Of course, because I've seen other people use them. But, kitty, now's not the time. You can sit. She's all... My belly isn't comfortable enough for her, so she's trying to smooth it out so she can find a comfortable place to sit. But, come on, cat. We're streaming right now, and you smell like cat food. Of course we do. This is why we're going after you, so we can actually sub it for those fights that, you know, just subbing Dancer's not going to do it. Aha! I knew it! What an enlightened individual I've come across. Still, possessing a mere passing knowledge of runes is insufficient to fully comprehend the mysteries contained within. Let me provide you with a more thorough explanation. Runes have existed since the age of the gods and are considered sacred, or so certain legends pretend. Still, more legends assert that the symbols first emerged from the north on the continent Arazoa. However, all accounts have seemed to agree that each letter in this mystical array harbors powers of thaumaturgic significance. I hope I said that right. Moreover, this special magic can only be released by a few talented individuals. Those able to unlock the true nature of these uncharacteristically powerful characters are dubbed Rune Fencers. But why? Now, as to why I asked my prior question and possibly bored you with a story as old as time immemorial. It's Pale Mel. Great stream. I peek from time to time. Seems you've played since launch. Well, maybe about a year or two after launch. Have you completed everything there is to do in the game yet? Was thinking about hopping back in after a 4 or 5 year break. On this character, we've pretty much completed all content. And yes, Pale Mel, happy Friday. Welcome. We haven't done everything there is to do. That's why we're still playing. But once we finish everything there is to do, we've got 11 other characters in reserve waiting in line. We could do it all over again. But yeah, even if you pay for the subscription for 1 month and just come back for a month and just see everything that's changed, a lot of stuff has changed in the past 4 or 5 years. You're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. It's just the way it is. It's nothing like the golden days where you needed 36 people in Dynamis to stand a chance at beating the boss. Now you can do that by yourself now. And in some regards, it's like, oh, I miss the friends, and I do miss the friends. But that's the plus side of Twitch as well. I get to meet new people here. I got Lanos, I got Deoden, I've got others. It is pretty cool. Glad to see there's still content to do. Yes, and Square Enix, even though they release it somewhat slowly, that they are tossing out new tidbits. We're not going to get any more stories. We're not going to get any more big, long cutscenes. That's all that came to a close last November. But there's still over 300 hours worth of cutscenes total just in this game alone. And that's why I always say FF11 is the best Final Fantasy 11 ever. Alright, back to the story, because we still got 50 levels we gotta grind tonight. Now as to why I asked my prior question and possibly bored you with a story as old as time immemorial. I have reason to believe you are one of the chosen, one of those who can unlock the true potential of these runes. Call it runesmith into... He uses this line with everybody, doesn't he? We all can't be chosen. It's got to be as common as level 100 cooking, right? No, that's me. It's not easy getting a level 100 cooking. Well, it's easier than some things. That should be sufficient background information. After all, my true purpose isn't to flaunt my vast intellect, but to awaken the latent rune powers of the chosen. Per the order of the Order or Veil. Check back in later. Alright, Pale Mel. Happy Friday to ya. Of course, if you check back later, I'll probably be a little bit more inebriated. But I digress. Wow, I like this guy already. He digresses almost as often as I do. Should you truly wish to walk the path of the Rune Fencer, I would be more than happy to guide you. The road is long, strenuous, and, above all else, steep. Many runesmith cragsmen have lost their footholds during the climb, only to plummet to the darkest depths of concessions, their days spent shrouded in shame. Proclivities and propensities, aversions and antitheses. These are the cards you are constantly dealt to deal with your opposition. Yet the first step starts with runic theory, then a hop to sparring, skipping to field practice, and then, finally, a jump to applying your years of experience. The regimen is so harsh that many students often step down in dismay after the first few years. Slay me now? No. Maybe. Nah, the first few years? /dagger. Maybe I should be more forthright in my explanation. That's the straight and narrow way of learning the craft. There is a shortcut now, its only shortcoming being the risks that accompany it. Certain practitioners have, in these recent years, begun engraving runes into their flesh. Those who favor this route are often routed in battle, be they not accompanied by an absorbent mind, quick reflexes, and an adaptive body. Should you fail to keep those traits carved upon your soul, you shall forever lose the ability to manipulate runes. Knowing this, do you still wish to proceed and inscribe symbols upon your skin that could very well spell your own death? My life is too precious. Oh, we've already done everything else. Straight and true flies the arrow of righteousness, and so, in a similar fashion, has your answer hit its mark. Your first step on the way to runic enlightenment, my precious. Yeah. I think we were talking about that last night with the warp ring. It's like, how does the warp ring... I mean, if... Let's go to Lord of the Rings. If the warp ring was like the ring to control them all, Frodo would put it on his finger. Would he have to wait 8 seconds before he would actually turn invisible, just like in FF11? Yeah, that would change a lot of the story. Your first step on the way to runic enlightenment will take you into the heart of darkness. That is a book I've got on the shelf by a gentleman of the name Conrad. It's also about a jungle. And it's what they based the movie Apocalypse Now on. And they also based the game Spec Ops The Line. If you haven't played it, play it. It's a first-person shooter, but it's not like other first-person shooters. I'm not even going to spoil it for you. Just play it. It'll take you maybe 4 or 5 hours tops, and you'll be like, whoa! And it's even got 2 endings. I think they're both bad, but oh well. Your first step on the way to runic enlightenment will take you into the heart of darkness, for you must procure an attriment? Attriment? How to say that one? There's so many words I haven't come across in too long. Strong enough to overcome your body's resistance to runic material. You are charged with collecting the proper ingredients to create this link. Keep in mind that I send you upon this task not because of my revulsion towards menial labor, but so that you may familiarize yourself with what will become your new essence. You should be able to find a Yosh wildflower's petal along the coast of the Yosh hunting grounds at K7. Wow, you're even giving me the coordinates. You see, this is, back in the golden days, they would have never given us the coordinates. We would have been lucky if they even gave us the zone. Sometimes, yeah. I wish you all the best, my friend. Oh, trying to think. Dragoon Quest, when we had to go to Marifotted's Mountain and find the triple question mark for the cutscene. Did they tell us to go to Marifotted? Or did they just tell us, go to where the bones are? No, maybe where the trail ends.
If I remember that correctly, I think it was go to where the bones are.
Yeah. And it was like, fortunately, we didn't have the FF11 encyclopedia back then. Or at least not like it is now. But we did have... I always mispronounce it. Alak Hazam? And the guidebook,
yeah.
Yes, we also had the guidebook.
That wonderful guidebook that was useless the day it was printed.
The Brady Guide. That said you had to be level 75 for a paladin to learn Raise.
Well, it was true at the time that it was printed.
Yeah, this is true.
But then it changed. Square Enix said, oh, well, they can learn it at level 50.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's the... There was a time in the late 90s, early 2000s, where every game that came out with a guidebook, because that would be awesome. Where we can just print out this guidebook with pretty pictures in it and maps and charts, because gamers love maps and charts, and we can charge $20 a book for this. And it was the DLC before we had DLC. And then the internet came and people were like, screw books, I'm just gonna look this up online. And they kind of went the way of the dinosaur, but they still look pretty on our shelves. Now I guess that's the best thing about, well, not really so much the Brady Guide, because that's not as pretty. It's okay, Some of their screenshots that they took, though, are at various resolutions. You can definitely tell the ones that were used with the PS2. But, now the Atlas, which you didn't need. That's just a work of art right there. Alright, I don't even know why I'm talking to the home point. You don't want the home point. Let us click this one right here, this here waypoint. And we're going to go to Yash Hunting Grounds. Now, if you look up a guide, they'll say to actually take the ferry over, because it'll dump you right on the coast of where you need to be. But in all honesty, you just go to the... If you're a high enough level, and anybody that doing anything in... what do you have to call it? Where are we? We're in a...
Well, the ferry here is actually instant.
Uh-huh.
As opposed to all the other ferries in Vanity, where it takes 10-15 minutes.
Okay. So yeah, if you're like level 30, and you want to take Rune Fencer as your first job to 99, then take the ferry. It's probably safer. If you're adventurous, do what I'm doing. And pull out all your emergency trust NPCs. It is nighttime, so we are going to probably encounter a bunch of... They have names. Umbrals! That's it. Those guys. And I'm not even going to do it with Sneaking and Biz. I'm just going to run up there, click the thingy, and then if something aggroes us, we're going to kick its butt. And get some capacity points in the process, because that's how we roll. Maybe.
Dun, dun, dun.
And on the plus side, if we get Koru Moru killed, we get to start doing shots. Alright, so I got a Pururu, I got Koru Moru, we got the Irha number 2. I think it's the first Arciela, not the second one. But it is also the second Shantoto number 2. God, look at those eyes. I mean, that's just scary right there. Nightmare stuff. I haven't had a nightmare about Shantoto yet, but... Or at least, I don't recall having one. It'll probably happen. So we are running north. We're gonna skip the first entrance to the right, because that'll take us to the wrong beach, I believe. And then we're gonna go to the second beach. And it looks like the crickets don't aggro. I think they link. No nightmare of Shantoto 2. Don't know what you what you dream about Shantoto 2. Oh, these guys. The Mandies. I thought they aggroed. Maybe they just link. Alright, is this the first or second? I already got myself confused. That's the first one, which we don't want to go. There's only one video game that I had nightmares about. And that was Silent Hill 2. And it was just basically Pyramid Head standing over my bed, being Pyramid Head-like. And I was like, if you don't move, he won't kill you. So I was like, don't breathe. Don't breathe. Don't even look at him. And he's just... even now, I'm like, he's really, really, really creepy. So the missus, because she knows about how much my love-hate relationship is with Silent Hill 2. It's like, so if I was to cosplay as Pyramid Head, and like, you'd be sleeping outside. Like, really? Okay. So, we are at J7. We just need to go over here. Past the bugs. I always thought the bugs aggro too. Huh. Maybe it's just in that other
if
zone.
I remember, most mobs in this zone, they're going to be just like the ones in the same exact battlegrounds.
Right.
Not really aggro.
Okay.
Most of them will link.
Okay.
I think the only one you really need to worry about, though, would be the Umbral.
Right. So this is K7.
K0.
I'm looking for a triple question mark, I'm guessing. Or maybe it's a shellfish. Did you watch the Silent Hill movies? I thought they were pretty good. Oh, hey look, aggro. Silent Hill 1, I loved. It was not that it was a great movie, but it was probably the best video game movie we've gotten yet, because let's just face it, so many of these games they base off of movies just barely sample the source material, and yeah. Second one, I'm hoping that the second one was just basically a what's a way of putting this, a middle movie, and hopefully that the third one is going to be the good one, because it really looked like that they were gearing up this how shall we say, cliffhanger, that it's going to be like a James looking for his wife, but probably not. Probably not. And yes, happy, what day is it? It's Friday. Happy Friday, Base Register. Oh, here's the other fish. Let's go ahead and do a weapon skill, and we'll hold hate this way. That's the best way to hold hate with a weapon skill. That's not the best way, but that's the way I like doing it. Whoa! Too bad you don't get overkill animation in this game like like it did in Final Fantasy X. There's a geomantic reservoir. Let's go click the shellfish. I seriously doubt that's what I'm looking for. Large succulent shellfish line the beach. Okay. So let's keep looking. I figured it'd be like a question mark. Like right there. The Yosh wildflower. We didn't even need to fight the fish. Yeah.
Now we're gonna fight them anyway.
Yeah. Obtain key item, Yosh wildflower. I thought they were talking that this place was going to be overrun with umbrals.
Nope.
Guess I was mistaken. Yeah. Wait, there's one. Like behind us. Okay. They're all... I see it now. If we continue on that way, we'll find all the umbrals. Those are umbrals. What? These little guys? These are mandies, aren't they? There's looks like, you know...
should be.
Or alaroons, I guess, is the correct terminology for the dark skin. Oh, sorry, aren't. I see what you did there, Letos. Alright. That's the English language for you, folks. You forget one letter, means something completely different. Alright. Target the one in front of you. Hit the flash button. And then watch them link. Alright. And you'll link. And you're gonna link, right? And hi! You wanna link? We're making a party. Alright, we're gonna run over here. Ooh, bugs. I like bugs. Let's flash the bugs. Alright, we got this going. Oh, you know what I should have done first? Buffs. Oh well. Yeah. That's okay, this just makes it more entertaining. Hi, you Link. Where's Zelda? That's it. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Alright, can we make it? Oh, we're already in the yellow, so let's just go ahead and back to the walls here and attack. There we go. That should get somebody casting a cure spell on me. Back up a little bit more. Maybe a lot more. Weapon skill time. Maybe I should use Atonement? Or maybe I should cast the spell first. There we go. Atonement for the very second time. That's not so bad. Wow.
Well,
Iroha's abilities are very bright. Probably should be using Circle Blade though. Weapon skill.
the only thing I can say about using Atonement, you really want to get the most out of it.
Yeah.
It's gotta be like right after you use Sentinel.
Oh, okay.
Because it's based off of your enmity.
Oh. That's good to know. Got a merit point.
Yeah, well, back in the day before they removed the enmity caps, that was the way the paladin could tell how much hate he's got versus everybody else.
Mm-hmm. They had an enmity cap? I didn't even know
Yes.
that. Ha! Players must have hated that. Gonna get some light going since nothing else is going on.
Paladins specifically did, because after a while they would lose hate.
Yeah. That I vaguely remember. Of course, then again, all my best paladin parties when we had a thief in it. 1002, 1003, 1000. Jump up in the air! Ah! Like, grabbing his face and falling to the ground. I guess I could have grabbed a few more. Actually, no, I'm probably glad I didn't. I was already in the yellow. A lot of bees, though. Limit chain number 9. There's like 2 more we're gonna get. Yep, so only 11 mobs, which is good for Final Fantasy 11. You don't want to be messing with, I guess, more than 11 at a time. Especially solo.
Speak for yourself.
It's like last night in Abizio, it's like, oh, let's... enough of this. One mob at a time mentality. We're on Paladin. Let's link the zone. And... Actually...
I used to do that to like skill up my shield skill before they changed how you skill up.
Yeah. It was something I did... I wasn't level 75 yet. I think it was in the mid-70s. This was on Dent. And we were running up to the BCNM in Monastic Cavern over by Sandoria. It's not no, that's something else. You got Grotto. That was it. That was it. And that would take you to the BCNM over there. And we were in a group that rarely showed up on time. So the wolves that did show up on time are like messing around and that kind of thing. And I was in Fort Gelspa. I'm like, let's see if some of the notorious monsters are up. I seriously doubt they are. They weren't. So I'm like, well, let's make a little money. And I thought, all right, they're all level 15 to 20 mobs. They probably won't hit me that hard. I was on Monk. I think I was 7 Warrior even. So I provoked one and then started running away. And I don't remember if this was before the update where they would despawn if they lost hate or you got too far away from them. But after you link the first 20 or so, you're like, whoa, let's go get the rest of them. And hop up the elevator, pick up the rest, and alright, I'm going to run into one of the zone entrances so that if it gets bad, I can just zone outward and save myself. And this was the very first time that I learned about animation lock, where if you got too many mobs attacking you, trying to do stuff to your character at the exact same time, the game locks up and it won't let you auto-attack. Even though if I auto-attack that, I'd start one-shotting them left and right. But as I'm just basically standing there locked, I can't even really move out anymore. I'm watching my hit points, get, 1-2 points here and there, but when you got 30-40 mobs on you, that's about 30-40 points a second, and even monks are gonna run out of HP. I'm like, guys, how close are y'all to Fort Gelspa? And they're like, we're almost there. Why? It's like, I think I'm gonna need a raise. They're like, what's going on? What did you do? And I'm like, attack, attack, attack. He's like, okay, finally I attacked, and I had enough TP for a weapon skill, so I'm like, alright, I'm gonna use the monk's only AoE weapon skill, which was, What was that called? It's basically you punch the thing and then it'll spread out from the other mobs. Anyway, I was like, no, not tornado kick. Let me see here. Wait a minute. I take off my Arceus sword. Is my hand to hand high enough where I can see it?
The Rune Fist?
No. I'll figure
Dragon
it out.
Kick.
Not Dragon Kick. Spinning Fist. That still seems wrong, but I think that's right. I think that's what it was. And Paladin has no latent hand-to-hand ability, so they can't even do combo. Well, maybe if you take off the shield. I'm not sure. But, yeah, so I'm like, awesome. I'll finally be able to save this. I'll use... We'll call it Spinning Fist. Maybe a Spinning Attack. And it will decimate everybody, and they'll all fall, and I'll be like, yes. Anyway, it didn't kill any one of them. It just basically lowered their HP by a little bit. And I'm like, the world is a lie. It's a gimpy move. Oh my god. And long story short, I was able to actually back up into Yugot Grotto, and all the mobs disappeared. And I was able to save myself. And I was like, had maybe 400 HP left at this point. And Maida was in the zone, and he was all like, wow, they beat the crap out of you. And I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. And Serdan and his wife and Glory, they were all running looking for me. And they're like, oh, you ran into the zone? And they're like, yeah, I made it. Oh, okay. There's no orcs anywhere. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of aggroed them all. They're like, no, I mean... anywhere. This zone is deserted. How did you do that? And I'm like, well, you know. Sometimes I just stand in front of them and wait for them to aggro, and other times, you know, they just aggro on their own. Memory. So anyways, I wonder if I can do that on Paladin. I'm sure I can. Get the trust NPCs out to keep you cured.
The very first time that I learned about animation lock, we were doing, we were in Korloka Tunnel.
Okay. Bats?
And, well, this is what I was told. I was told that I had to go and gather every single creature in that zone. And hold it in one spot.
Okay.
I was like, really?
Yeah.
Can a red mage do that? Okay.
Is this going to be with a summoner burn party, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay. That was a thing.
So, it took, I don't know, it took over an hour. And I had I had 2 other people helping me gather creatures.
Okay.
And so we got to this one spot. And I'm like, okay, I need to be able to heal so that I can get hate on everybody.
Yeah.
Well, because of the animation lock, I couldn't even heal.
Yeah. You're like, ow, ow, ow. They're tearing down my stone skin, guys. Do something. They're like, just heal, man. I was like, I can't. Yeah.
I actually had to type in /heal.
And that did it?
To get him to sit down.
Okay. I never thought of that. I never thought the keyboard commands would override the gamepad. I guess that... no, that doesn't make sense to me.
For some reason, it does override animation lock.
Alright, let's see if this guy... Okay, this is going to be the boring part of the broadcast, where we have to actually demonstrate our ability to use rune magic. And I've read it can take upwards of 100 attempts. Hopefully we'll get on the first try. Maybe one of the Rhapsodies of Vanadil bonuses is get it on the first try. Probably not. I can tell by the smile you're wearing that your travels did not overly wear you down. Wait but a moment, and you shall have your attriment. Now, to mix the Yash wildflower petal you brought with a runic stone, ground into a fine powder. Double, runes and rubble, magic burn and matter bubble. I think they could probably get sued for using that, but oh well. I won't tell anybody. And so the preparations are complete. That incantation may have looked simple to the untrained eye, but that is only because I've distilled the process down to its very essence. How is your constitution? While inscribing runes may not leave scars, some report that the emotional stress of the event is quite overpowering. No. Oh, that's not a no, that's a not. It kind of looks like a no. I need glasses. Not to mention the physical pain. Well, shall we begin? Please be gentle. I still harbor doubts. That's it. Please be gentle. Might be the first time we've ever said that in this game. Uh-oh. Like a showdown or something. At least we're doing it at dawn. It's kind of neat. Or is this sunset? I can't even tell. The time is upon us. Now, grit your teeth and prepare to feel feelings you've never felt before. Okay. Still remain conscious, I see. Exquisite. But that was only the end of the beginning. Now, 'tis time to deploy your runes that will inscribe the heavens. Use rune enchantment? That button. Oh! Attempt to inscribe the heavens 1 of 100. So, we're going to be doing this for a while. Yeah, if it was Final Fantasy XIV, it'd be upskirt. Every single camera angle. It's almost upskirt here. Fortunately, the tunic is covering up enough of her lady bits, but I sense an ominous force interfering with your progress. Could it be the paladin within you? Wait, wouldn't paladin be like making us better because we use two-handers too? Oh, we can use two-handers too. I remember there was a paladin in my Link show back in the golden days. This would have been, I guess, during Hot Urgon was the most recent. That's what I'm looking for. Expansion, and your 20th attempt, and we're still no closer than before. Perhaps this 'tis I who needs to train more, so I don't accidentally give the talentless dreams they can never accomplish. Wow, calling me talentless. Almost looks like I'm trying to use Berserk. You know, without the Berserk. Dinner time. Alright, Odin. Enjoy. Very like cold pizza. Watch you take 60 or so to get it. I try and get it in 5. Wait, do I have to like pause before doing it, or is it like luck based? Panda Express to be more precise. Alright. My HP is going down. Or what was it? Probably was always down. Luck based. Okay. They had me all worried. I've got cold pizza in the fridge, leftovers from lunch. I was under the impression that you were an adventurer renowned throughout the Middle Lands. Apparently that appellation amounts to little more than kindling for the fires of one's boasting. Come on, you gotta wear yourself out. Keep going, Cyndaquil. I've got faith in you. Also swung by the Chinese place so we can have Chinese food for lunch tomorrow. And Subway. Because, you know, sandwiches. Oh my goodness! I just have pancakes for you, Cyndaquil. The street rice sounds good. Thigh street rice. Sounds good. Like I said, I need glasses. It took you exactly 38 tries to exact your victory. Well done. But I must admit that you could have done it much faster. I apologize if my words left you stressed instead of soothed. I contend that my intentions were truly altruistic. Yeah. He's elven. He can't help it. He's got troll's blood. That's me. By the by, let me congratulate you once more. I may have been the fertilizer to your flower, but you would never have been able to blossom without your own ability. I assume the world looks slightly different to you now, seeing it through the eyes of a rune fencer? Like, nah, it kind of looks the same. What's that? How long until the rune's effect wear off? You need not worry about that, for it was simply a fallacy I perpetuated. Probably gonna get rune after summoner. I wanted to see if you had the fire in your belly to brave the searing pain of inscription and your defeats in heated combat that are sure to come eventually. And use Dark Quest sword while leveling. Yeah. Of course, if your trust in BCs... Here's a question. If the trust in BCs kill it, then will that be the same? Ooh, 2 words, 1 sword. Furthermore, even someone as loquacious as me doesn't have time to spend on every adventurer just looking to impress her comrades. At any rate, allow me to reiterate, the runic powers will not dissipate under any circumstances. However, that does not mean you shouldn't practice what you learn. While yet unrefined, your power will prove quite useful in your quest to cultivate the wilds of Ubuka. Said I would use non-combat NPCs. Yeah, being good. 'Tis said that, oh dear, Reed. Yeah, the father of runic inscription created manifold techniques that, well, were all based... That's better. Created manifold techniques that were all based off his experience in battle. I look forward to seeing how closely you replicate his success. On that note, I believe the time has come to present you with this. I'm going to pull this sword out of my butt and hand it over to you. 'Tis a Sowillo Claymore, a practice blade used by every rune fencer in the world. Just remember that while the sword may choose the rune fencer, 'tis the rune fencer who swings the sword, and not the other way around. It'd be funny if the sword swung the rune fencer. Ooh. Enjoy what is to come, fair lady, and may you be even stronger the next time we meet the Perugian. Yay, you can now become a rune fencer. Oh! Job mode. Alright. Job, emote, rune. Kick ass. That's actually kind of neat. Yeah. It just stays that way, or did it follow you? Probably just stays there. I didn't use that great sword. Let's see, can I equip it, or is it Rune Fencer only? Rune Fencer only. Makes sense. Now, is this going to be one of them swords that you're going to want to hang on to because, you know, reasons? I just thought of something that we haven't done. Because you don't really get to do it anymore. But back in the good old days, talking about the golden days, when if you wanted a scroll of instant warp, that stuff was expensive. You had to use conquest points, and I think it was a lot of conquest points. Was it like 500 conquest points for a simple scroll of instant warp? It is used for a level 90 plus quest for another rune sword. Okay, so don't throw it away. I think the Dark Knight two-hander sword is like that as well. But in the older days, if you wanted to go back to your home nation and you didn't want to spend 30 minutes riding on a chocobo or doing the airship thingy from say you're in Sandy and you want to go to Bestock, you know, you wouldn't have to pop the airship to Sandy, which could take 14 minutes, and then change boats in Juno and go back down to best stock. There were ways around that. There were also actually the fastest way of traveling back then was through outpost warps, but they were a little bit difficult. We had what we called blood warping, and a ninja could do it at any level, assuming that the ninja's 2 arrow was up, because they could blow themselves up without any XP penalty, and then they could accept the home point. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make gear. Do that right now, because I have to turn Cyndaquil on. Not Cyndaquil, Choco Cat. He's my goldsmithing mule. And I won't take mine. She's got my, currently she's wearing my Bestock tabard. Not tabard, a Keton. Because we're going to try and wear that all the way to level 50. And then we're going to run outside Elduin. We're going to hug a Mandy. Yeah, that was the original D3 warp. Death warp, blood warp. If you saw players that you normally saw in their high level gear, but they were running around naked in Sandy, they were running outside as fast as they can, because they planned on blood warping. In fact, my Gulka, my first Gulka, Duncan, he was a blacksmither in Bestock. And it was one of those rare weeks where Bestock had gotten control of Sandoria's Ronfar zone. So I was like, okay, we're going to take advantage of this. I'm going to run all my Bestock mules over to Sandoria for the outpost warp so that we could use that. But Duncan was the first one to get all outpost warps for Sarut Baruta, Ronfar, and Goostaber. I was very proud of that. All that changed when they came out with the Mogsak mule. Yeah. Yeah, because you get a instant warp scroll every day, and they also lowered the price of the instant warp scrolls to like 10 conquest points. It was ridiculous. Did I put that at Keton? So anyway, we're gonna blood warp like it's a 2006. Log house delivery box. Send. This is where I'm going to find out I can't send the Keton in the delivery boxes. Probably traded it over to her. Nope, there it is. Republic of Keton, all races. Defense 1. Increases chances of obtaining crystals, and if you're in Bestock, movement speed plus 12. Which was the main reason people got it, not necessarily for the crystals. Alright, so now I'm going to open this. We're going to do delivery box. We're going to do receive. Yeah, I thought that was hilarious because I have accumulated over 400,000 conquest points. I never get to spend. It's not the inbox, which means I probably sent it to myself. I do that a lot with Choco Cat and Cyndaquil. They're both Mithra. Their name both starts with the letter C. Sometimes I'm trying to send a Gil to Cyndaquil and ended up sending it to myself. So C-Y-N-D-A-Q-I-L.
And I'm back.
Huh? Say that again? Oh, Leno says hi.
Hi.
Yep, sent it to myself.
Hi.
Deoden says hi.
Hi.
Did I cancel it? I'm having delivery box issues. There we go. The OK button.
You don't trust me?
No, I don't.
You shouldn't.
And click the
Yeah,
OK.
she probably still hasn't forgiven me for the day that I scared her.
She still thinks that was Lanos.
Where?
We're going to do... Okay, we're going to log out now. Okay. And now, receive button. One level 1 body piece. We'll wear all the way to level 50. Alright, we're going to go in first person view because it is a family show and I don't want people to be offended by semi-naked Mithra. So, do Mog House. Change jobs. Main job. There it is. Very last one. Rune Fencer. And let's do a monk support. No, let's not do a monk support. What would be best? Yeah, monk's okay. Gives you vitality. And that's handy at the lower level. Oh. Alright, well now first person view before putting on the top. Only for a moment. There's the Republic of Keaton. Here's our Swirl Willow Claymore. Do I have anything that a level 1 can wear for a headpiece? Yeah, but let's not do that. Neck pieces, nothing, ranged. Ooh, a Lu Shang's fishing rod. Okay, that's like best in slot. Mughals Largest. Oh, we could use that. There's not going to be a whole lot of level 1 gear. I'm pretty sure I don't have much in that way. I don't even think I've got my original starting nation ring. Those boots. Yeah, that's better than nothing. Fisherman's boots. And hose. It's kind of blue. No sashes. I don't think you think back in the good old days, a rabbit mantle was like your best back piece to like level 17. Alright, let's see how bad she looks. Not terrible. Alright. So, we're gonna run out of Alduin. Select area to exit 2. We're gonna do Western Alduin. And we're gonna do it like you did it back in 2008. This is probably going to be like one of the last few times I get to do that in this character because, you know, who blood warps anymore when they got home point crystals all over Kingdom Come? Set this as your home point? No, because that will ruin what I'm trying to do. And movement speed does not have any effect in here, although I'm not sure. I think there's the counselor garb. Oh, yes, this. This is awesome. If you've completed the Seekers of Adolin, then it's like, what is it, 25% movement speed? While in Alduin? Yeah, movement speed plus 25%. And that's kind of cool. I don't think it really looks that great on her, but, you know, that's just my opinion. Everyone's
She's gonna move like she means it.
Mm-hmm. The only downside to wearing this is as soon as you leave Alduin or you put something else on, it's going to feel like you got stuck with gravity. Where it's like, oh, this is so slow. Actually, gravity's a lot slower, but that's what happened.
Speaking of gravity.
Did you get it?
No.
Does it drop off the goblins in the dunes? I want to say it drops off the goblins in the dunes.
No, it drops off of the sorcerer's skeleton mobs.
Hmm.
And then goes.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to go to the Guzgan Mines.
Gogskin Mines? Okay. Well, after I get up to level 50, if you're still on, I'll bring my treasure hunter.
Dun, dun, dun.
Or even if you're not on, I might hop on my treasure hunter, go and farm it, and stick it in your inbox. Like, hey, look what I found. Now, is that an animation issue, or is the shadow of her polearm that long? I think it's probably just a slight graphic issue. I have no idea. You gonna level there? Nah! We're gonna... Well, if you can take down a Mandy at level 1, how much XP would that give? Like 200?
I'm gonna say probably 1600.
1600? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see how quickly they can pull the hate off me. I'm gonna get you, little Mandy! Missed! Oh! 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 So close. Koromura almost got it with Dia. So close. Alright. Back to the home point we go. You win this time, Mandragora. But I'll be back. Alright, now we're back in Bastok Mines. We don't even have to go into the Mog House. That's like you'll lose any XP. This is true. We're all the way down to 0 XP. Oh, that's terrible. Alright, so here's how we're going to do it. I need to make a... Well, I'll probably adjust it as we go. We'll go ahead and start it with our trust that I use for capacity point maximization. How much, 8 hours left on Signet? That's plenty. I'm pretty sure this buff is a capacity point. Yeah, so that's not going to do us any good. We'll have to go over that with... It's Sir Wedgie! Hello! That was sure a tough battle. You will get him next time. Thank you, Sir Wedgie. And come back on Black Mage and earn their butts, but yeah. How many charges does my Empress Band have? 6 out of 7. Okay. I'm comfortable with that. So, trust. I'm not even... Should I make a macro for Rune Fencer? I guess I should. That way I don't overwrite anything from, what's the word I'm looking for?
I would, because ultimately you're gonna take those macros and integrate them probably into your other sets.
Yeah. With that, yes, I really want to Elite Book 19. We're going to change name. What are we going to call this? Let's call this one... I don't know. That seems kind of bland. Rune Fence! That's it. That's it. I just got back in FF11 after a long time, so nice to see people still playing. Yes! There's not many of us, though. This is Quetzalcoatl, though, so we're not exactly a large server. But it is Friday night, and there are 474 people. Wow, that's like 50% more than usual. Don't forget to change the Twitch title. Now, we'll leave it like this all night. Yeah, because why not? So what abilities does Rune Fencer even get? Job abilities. Elements Sforzo, which says grants immunity to all magic attacks. That's the 2 hour, I'm imagining.
Well, 1 hour, but yeah.
Yeah, I still call it 2 hour. Some things just never change. We don't need a warp ring there. Let's go and put the Empress Band on.
Yeah, your biggest change will be when you get to level 5.
Level 5? Okay. Which should
You
take
get a
like,
whole
what,
bunch of job abilities.
3 or 4 Bs? Ish. Alright, so... For those of you that don't know, I don't know if it goes on all the time or just that one time that I got it. If you find a Mog tablet, and you take it back to a Moogle, they'll give you... It used to be an XP ring, I think, which was pretty decent. And now I also got this Moogle Largesse, which apparently gives you stuff every 72 hours. Last time I used it, it just gave me Gil. Gil's okay. I don't mind Gil. I honestly forgot I had this. There's more Gil. 3100 Gil. Alright, Moogle. Thanks. Could go after a filled manual, but no. The idea is march to Crawler's Nest and kill everything along the way. Oh, should be some other quest that we have up and going as well. Huru with us? Yes. So, vanquish enemies and multiple enemies. We'll probably come across some lizards. Oh, we're already out of space, aren't we? I hate when that happens. Immunity, give me a yo. And just like that, we should be another level, right? There's level 2. I should dismiss these trust NPCs and re-summon them, but when they die that quickly, you're doing something right. Hello, Mr. B. Gotta level up. Level 3, people. 47 levels to go. And you don't have to actually take it all the way up to 50. I think 49 is fine, but you're gonna do something. Do it right. Wow, this sword has delay on it, doesn't it? I guess all two-handers really do.
Well, that's why it's called a great sword.
These things are heavy! Yeah. Is the crab event still going on?
Yes, until the 30th.
Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to actually see the crabs if I'm not participating in the event. I'll go with no, because I don't see any crabs yet. It's probably phased out. You can see them, just not interacting. Alright. I don't see them. I see lizards. Really? A lizard over here? We stand a chance against a lizard? Do we stand a chance against the bird? Yeah. Bird didn't stand much of a chance. Level 4.
Yay!
I was looking at movie tickets and prices for this drive-in that they have in South Fort Worth. Yeah, I know, drive-in, right? And it's like, adults, 12 and over, full price. I'm like, really? 12-year-old and you're an adult in the state of Texas. Pretty accurate, actually. Children, half price, ages 5 to 11. Children 3 and under, free. Okay. What about the 4-year-olds? What price do they get? I mean, 5 to 11 gets you child price. 3 and below gets you free. It's one of those things that, you know, I don't have any children.
If you are age 4, you're not allowed in the theater.
There you go. There you go. You can't bring that 4-year-old one with us. Or lie about their age. I remember parents lying about my age when we went to Disneyland. Because if you were 13, you had to pay full price. And I'm like, and I'm 13. I'm like, yeah, but say you're 11. I'm like, ugh. Half price is half price. No, I'm wonder how many Americans do that. Probably have to pay the square root of 4, which is 2. It's been a while since I had to think about square roots. Let's call it 2. Alright, I see a tunnel 1. Okay, here's all the little itty bitty crabs. I thought it was going to be a little bit more further back that way is where the lizard was. This was fun. Oh, this is going to take a little bit longer, but I think it's going to be totally worth it. We're going to climb the mountain. It's not a mountain, it's more of a hill. It's very much a hill. I think this is the one that's like the big giant circle. Yeah, that should be it. What was it called as? Decent challenge, low defense. Hey, come back. I need honey. No combat on it, so it's a silent hill. I get it. The sheep is tough. Alright, it's alright, because we got a party of 6 here. We can take on a tough. It's an incredibly tough that you probably don't want to take on. Oh, we don't have a tank, do we? We don't need a tank when you 2-shot a tough mob for 920 XP. With the only XP buff that you have on right now being capacity point bonus. And even the easy stuff like these guys. 595. Yeah, but you have Shintoto too. This is true. This is true. She'll never run out of MP. She'll run out of HP. She'll run out of HP fast. But she'll never run out of MP. Alright, Mr. Goblin Thug.
That's because she's the children of the Rune.
There you go. It's so awesome. If you ever get a chance to get this Trust NPC, I highly recommend her. Sometimes she'll get 2 Magic Burst on the same skill chain. And sometimes she'll just hit her for 10 points of damage, and that's all you need her to do.
And there's those times where she'll mess up whatever skill chain you're trying to do.
Yeah, yeah. Animal AI is that way.
And it's
Alright.
funny because it's only her AI that behaves that way.
It's like, I'll do the weapon skill before her, but the game's like, nah. We're gonna do whatever skill chain she decided to close with, and we're just gonna ignore yours. I'm like, ah, really? She tries to close. Yes, she does try to close them. Even if you beat her. Bye, Mr. Sheep. Every now and then, the delay so long, I have to wonder, did the game freeze? I bet the game froze. Doesn't matter who uses the first weapon skill.
That would be funny if it did.
Oh, happy Friday! I'm gonna mispronounce her name, I'm sorry. Lil Milan. Million. Sorry. Lil Million. So I finally found a way to play FF11 today without discouraging me. It's called the Screw Endgame Mentality. Yes! I'm just going to garrot my thief and amass wealth. You can do that too. That's pretty awesome. Yeah. I get the bug every now and then for endgame. But I really actually want to focus on the old stuff first. While I'm still, you know, being entertained by it. But yeah. But once we get there. Bum, 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 bum. It's like, get a level 110 goldsmither. And then worry about endgame. I just find what attracts me isn't the endgame, you know? I've created a character on another server away from my main and gave myself a little challenge. It's to one-shot as many sheep as you can. I wonder if I'm actually getting all those crystals that I'm supposed to have. And I don't like any of the popular 5 to 7 classes that are overly used these days. That's so fair an assessment, but yeah, Geo, White Mage, Buck Mage, Paladin, etc. There's a few more. Yeah. Corsair. I know a lot of people love Corsair. I don't see Bard as much as I think I would. I do see a lot of Thieves, but they're not necessarily doing endgame stuff. Usually doing my favorite thing. If Monk was viable at endgame, I'd probably be doing endgame.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you're excused. Where'd all the mobs go?
I ate them.
Are you here? I didn't think there'd be anybody else in South Goosterberg. Nope, just me. Level 10. I don't even remember hitting level 10. Okay, so let's check out our abilities. See what we got here. Alright, we got Boost. You get that from the Monk sub. And then the ice scene is people asking you have Idris on your Geo or Mythic on your White Mage. I remember a lot of people going, we got a Paladin. It's like, does he have Aegis? Like, no, but he's got O-Chain. Like, we don't want him if he doesn't have Aegis. I'm like, really? Doesn't have a Relic Shield? You're not going to let him participate? I'm like, no. Gimp Paladin. I don't want him with me. I'm like, I've seen your tune. You're fairly Gimp yourself, but, you know. I try not to go that way. Rune Enhancement allows you to harbor runes, and Ward causes defense energies to emit from harbored runes. So, okay. It's just, oh, I see now. So you go from Rune Enhancement to Ignis, which is increases resistance against ice and deals fire damage. And we got Wind, deals ice damage. Lux, increases resistance against darkness and deals light damage. What are we going to deal with the most here?
And actually,
Probably goblins.
yeah, Lux is the reason why Chuchu is the most ideal tank for Cloud of Darkness.
Okay. You can have up to 3 runes. You can use Ward to use a rune to do a buff. Alright. So let's try job ability, Lux, me? I don't think it will be this easy. Okay, it's that easy. Is there a cooldown as to when you can use your next one? Doesn't look like it.
Yes.
Maybe not a big
I
one.
want to say it's 1 minute, but I could be wrong.
Oh, so they don't stack. It looks like it overwrites it.
For right now, you need to be higher level.
And they'll start to stack. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, so let's try this. We'll make our first macro here. Go back to Rune Fencer. Alright, I'm gonna call this one... Usually call it BT for battle target. The attack T. Wait, 1. wonder what the cooldown is on using it and what the range is. Do you have to be like really close to use ward? Causes defensive energies to emit from harbored runes? Or ward isn't a offensive move, is it?
No, it's a defensive move.
Okay.
Ward
This
gives
is
you
element
protection
damage.
from whatever element that you have up.
I see. Alright, so let's try this again. BT. Do 10-second cooldown, level 5 you can have 1, 35 is 2, and 65 is 3. Okay, how long does it last? Let's find out. Do ability. What is it called? The validation? Valation. Double L-A-T-I-O-N. So, L-L-A-T-I-O-N. Me. Wait. 3. And this is a work in progress. I'm sure I'm going to change it. And job ability, Lux. Put it back on myself. Me. And then we'll do a wait 3. Let's do a longer wait on that one too, because sometimes takes a while to swing your sword. We'll try out this little ghetto macro against this poor little man-eating hornet. Alright, and since their job abilities, if you move while casting it, that's no big deal, right?
Yes. That's correct.
Awesome. Alright. So this way you can make sure that you always got your defense buff up. Looks like a 1-minute buff. Ah, alright. So maybe, since it's got a cooldown, perhaps we should be saving it for when we really need it. Like, against really tough stuff. Like sheep. I wonder what weapon skill I have yet. Ability, weapon skill. We got 2 of them. Okay. What you like better, hard slash or power slash? Like none of the above. I'm gonna get the. Oh, I was expecting to get the. You must wait longer to use that job ability, or to use that weapon. Let's go ahead and set up. Ooh, onions. They're the reason to farm this zone. All right. Damage varies with TP and deals critical damage. Amount of damage varies with the amount of TP you have acquired. Macros at macro. Rune Fencer. We're gonna have a weapon skill macro now. It's going to be called WS. We can change it whenever we want to. You have boost. Job ability. Boost. Me. Wait. 2. Then weapon skill. Hard. Slash. The T. We'll do a wait 3 on that one in case I want to put something after it. I'm going to get you, Mr. Sheep. I'm going to get you from behind, it looks like. Boost. Weapon skill. Rinse and repeat. Hey, it's bats. Yay, bats. Is this where I came up from? No, this looks like it's the eastern. Oh, the western side. Is west that we need to go, right? Yep. So we're not going to do the complete circuit because we're already level 11. We still need to kill all the lizards. And maybe Leaping Lizzie will be up. Doubt it.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What? Leaping Lizzie's up?
Oh, that's retarded. I get down to like just a sliver of health on this Eskin course,
Uh-huh.
and he charms me,
Oh.
so I lose all my trust.
Yep.
And then since nobody is hitting him, and I'm too far away from where he spawns, he just depopped.
Oh, with a sliver of hell, so all the other cores are like, dinner time!
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's reassuring to know that there is still ways that Square Enix can kick our butts in this game. Well, it's reassuring to me.
Yeah, there goes 2000 EXP.
Oh. We'll get it back. Or if you want, you can level sync with me, and we can have some fun. Walk into Crawler's Nest. I say fun. It was about as much fun as it was like, really? You're just going to go after all these little individual mobs all over the map? I'm like, yeah. Hey, does anyone know if anything was said about FF11 mobile and its date? I haven't seen a date. I did see a couple screenshots, and they're remaking the game in Unreal Engine 4. Here, it's full-fledged FF11 experience, and I'm kind of excited. I'll even buy an iPad Pro for it. Yeah, I don't want to get my hopes up about it. Oh. You want to play. Well, we can do that. I'm going to have to trade in my Windows phone for... it's either going to be an Apple or an Android. I haven't really... I don't want an Apple, but... I want to say the Apple ones have the better camera on them. And I'm not exactly impressed with the camera that came with my HTC, but... You know... Oh! Poor Shantoto. He's almost ready to drop down and die. Get this one. You must wait longer. Oh, say that again?
Where are you at again?
I'm in South Goosterberg. About... I'm gonna guess 300 moms or yoms to the east of where Leaping Lizzie area.
Okay.
Hey, you're like, I know where that is. Ah, I missed! Oh, I hate it when I miss. And Shanto...
Yeah, Happy Taru's coming.
Happy Taru's coming? Alright. So I haven't used my XP ring yet. Actually, I needed to dismiss... If I invite one player, it'll dismiss all the trust NPCs, right?
No, it won't allow you to invite anybody.
Oh, okay.
You have to trust up.
Let's brief everybody. Brief, oh... Okay, so who do you want to kick to the curb? Zeed, Koltada... Who else did I have out? I'm going to keep Koopa free just because of the XP bonus. And I'm probably going to keep a Pururu just so we don't have to worry about heals at all. And just have fun. Search.
Okay, I guess I'll kick Zeed to the ground.
Okay. You'll come a DPS Red Mage. Yeah. All day Odin. Red Mage 71. Looks so good on you, too. Watch it kick you off your chocobo. Ah! There's a worm over here. Oh, I bet you're gonna show up on your crab mount, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Can you use the crab mount at this
Can't
low
leave
level?
home without it.
I think you can. Yeah, it has to be level 20. I'll wait till you get here before I summon everybody. Alright, I was going to copy over a trust thingy, so I'm gonna do that now. Paladin 1 should work. There hasn't been any word on release date yet. This is true. We only really saw that one... there was really a couple of screenshots. Copy button. You're almost as tall as me writing that thing.
Well, that's what I said, it's a perfect mount.
Yeah. No, not Puppet Master. Rune Fencer. And then paste. Uh-oh. I got aggro. Oh god, what am I gonna do? I'll do this.
This mount, tear it up.
It's a good thing I sub-monk. And he died in a fire. So sad. Ooh. You need that shield? Will that be an upgrade for you?
No, not really, but I can use it since I'm going to be level 10. Your level sync goes right.
Thank you, Switch Double D. Alright, so I'm gonna limit myself to here. Alright, we're gonna try out these trust NPCs. I guess I can't use a shield since I've got the dual hander. Okay, there's a Shantoto. The macro is set up to go ahead and summon Zeed. Let me see if I can go ahead and correct that for future. And Gorilla 247. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. Alright, so let's move Tada to there. And then delete that line, and that should be good. Alright, Zeed, you're too tall. Gotta let you go. Hey, hope you don't mind. No, I don't mind that. Greetings and welcome. Yes, welcome to everybody. Happy Friday. We just unlocked Rune Fencer. And now we're going to race to get up to level 50. I'm going to take my time. It might take us 2 hours. We're going to get rid of Zeed first, though. He's, let's just say he's limiting our XP gains. It's not true, but who was I going to get in his place? Voltada? Yeah. Trust NPCs should work. Forgot where I put him. There he is. And Mogolo. Happy Friday to you too. Alright. We're good. Don't get that quite off. But nope. We're just gonna basically... The idea... I just got Monked 50 today. Dancer is 30. Congratulations! We're gonna march towards Juno until we get to, what you call it? Crawler's Nest, and we'll walk in there, and we'll see, if we can walk up to level 50 that way. You got your XP band on?
Yeah.
Alright. I got 300 XP for that one. Brain fart on Crawler's Nest, yeah. Well, that's if we even survive there. Last time that I tried walking a bard on Sangarthal up there, by the time we got to Rolandberry Fields, the mobs were still incredibly tough to us because we didn't kill enough. But yeah. Map. Wide scan. I'm looking for the Lizzie. I doubt Leaping Lizzie's up. Leaping Lizzie's never up. Somebody leveled. Yep. No. Was it me? Yeah, we're level 13.
Yeah.
I was like, congratulations on level 72. These things are going to start getting super weak. And I think by level 15, it's, I don't think you can get XP here anymore. Leaping Lizzie! Yeah. I never camped Leaping Lizzie. There was one time that I was running to Bastalk. I was on foot. I don't remember why. Maybe I was leaving the dunes. And, I don't think I was leaving the dunes. Anyways, I saw Leaping Lizzie. And this was like right before they're getting ready to shut down the server for maintenance. And I'm like, dismount and attack that lizard. And my monk wasn't high enough to get... Oh, what's the word? Chi Blast. So it was quite literally had to walk up to it and punch it. That was... Leaping Lizzie was walking away, so I was having trouble with that. And then I guess the person that was camping it saw it at the same time I did and used Provoke, because that's the fastest way to get a claim. Or at least it used to be. There might be faster ways now. Ta-da! Alright, I think it's probably safe to say we can skip most of the mobs in North Gustaberg, because did you play back in the day, or are you a newer player? Yeah? I'll say I played back in the day. I think I started around 2005. It was when, Change of Permathi had just gone live, so yeah. There is a faster way to get it now. Just attack it because no one camps it. Yeah. Well, I don't need it anymore because we actually have the non-rare EX version on one of my characters. I think its song has them right now. And wait for 8 years. Yeah. I took a lot of breaks. Feels like I took about a dozen breaks off and on over the years, but right. Level 14? Yep. If it's alright with you, Deodan, I'm just going to
oh yeah.
kill lizards for the what you call it? What do you call it? The limited time event Records of Eminence quest.
Okay.
I think that's what I call it. Or any other lizard. Ooh, maybe the dog will be up. And you play it on Hades. Awesome. I don't know of any players that... I've been pretty much exclusive to Quetzalcoatl. But I say that knowing because there's a couple of my friends that no longer are on Quetzal. They've moved to other servers. But I still try to keep in touch with them whenever I can. Play it on Hades. Now servers. Awesome. They got merged. Were you originally on Hades too, Lenos? After the merge? Or before the merge? Oops, look at me. Running forward without my trust NPCs up. How embarrassing.
Oh, wait a minute. You got a level sync.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that wears off when you zone. Alright, so... I was like, why do you have so few hit points? So we're gonna have to do this with a little bit different of a setup. Say goodbye, Shantoto number 2. Oh, we're not even be able to get Koopa freed. Lame sauce is lame. Dalmore. A nice name. Alright. We're looking for trust. Koopa freed is going to be on a 3-minute 30-second. Alright. So, what do we got here? You want a tank? I don't think we need a tank. Really, I don't think we need much of anything for this zone. I know.
Well, no, because stuff isn't going to start getting hard until we get to
The Highlands.
yeah, the islands.
Then I attack a giant ram person. Because reasons. Going for another theme here.
Is it called Magic, Magic, and Magic?
No. They all have the number 2 after their name. And they're all female. Where did I put... There's 10s in 2, but where is... Oh, there's a little set. I'll find her. Frisch number 2, there we go. Remember Tequila Rose? All that drama? I don't. Wasn't on that server. Okay, that looks like 6, doesn't it?
Yeah, that looks like 6.
Alright. I don't think I have any healers, though. Wait. You're a red mage. I don't think we really have much to worry about in this zone. That lizard has stuff to worry about. He's gonna... I bet Prish is gonna get the kill shot on everybody. It's Big Tom! Big Tom, it's going pretty good. We got Rune Fencer unlocked. That quest was hard. Oh my god. I didn't think I was ever going to get through it. But, and now we're trying to level up. And I've got Deodan here, who's just scratching his head going, wow, this is slow. Actually, am I running too fast because of the Akiton, or are you okay to keep up?
I'm fine.
Alright, alright.
Oh, tomorrow. We move fast anyway.
Without even moving your knees. Seems odd. Alright, so use the macro that you spent 20 minutes making. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how it's done. 237 XP. Now it's getting closer to what it was like in a Dunes party. But that would have been like, what, XP chain 5 or 6 to get 200?
Yeah.
Yeah. By that time, you're white mage who probably only had, with gear, 120 to 150 magic points. they'd be like,
Unless it was Taru.
Yeah, unless it was Taru. And, they'd be squeezed dry by Chain 6. They're like, I'm out of MP! Quit pulling! Like, get another healer.
Wow, I didn't even get to hit that one.
Sorry. If you want, I could drop Murmur 2 for Shantoto 2. Which might go a little bit slower.
Really?
I said might. Anything's possible. Oh yeah. Lizard Trail. I call dibs. Thought I saw something to the left. But I was mistaken. 508 points. Do you think you could beat that roll on that lizard tail? With a 508?
I think I can.
Ooh. Let's see what happens. Oh! Oh, what a low roll. I remember showing this. I rolled a 0 one time. We were doing, well, we were all drinking. I was on Taru. I was on Mini Den with Taru. We were hanging out in Windurst. And we were doing, I think it was strip random, where we're all just drinking, and we'll do a slash roll. I think it was roll or random. No, actually, I think it was slash random. Roll was World of Warcraft. And whoever had the lowest roll has to take off a piece of gear. And this was in-game, not in real life, because that would be kind of creepy. Bunch of guys. And Miniden rolled a 0 for like the first time that I've ever seen. I was like, I didn't even know you could roll a 0. So I was like, well, I guess he's taking off all his gear for that one. Going to get you, Mr. Lizard. Here, it's funny the things that happen in Windows when you've been drinking. The lizards here, they do link, it looks like, but they drop earth crystals. And I want to say it's only in the Gustaberg zones that they drop earth crystals. You go anywhere else and isn't it fire crystal?
Generally they drop fire crystals.
Yeah. Earth. And fire crystal off the vulture. Makes you wonder, are they really lizards if they drop earth crystals? Or are they something else? Disguised as lizards. I bet they're baby buffalo. And we just can't tell the difference. I came back I think, last year with a few friends. We played a bit, but then just stopped. That happens. Especially with endgame. Because people get rock lizards. There we go. Made out of rock. I'm not level 30 yet, so I can't go into Abizia. It's a shame. So, party, level sync. Level sync to me, which I'm not used to doing. And trust NPCs, see if it lets everybody, there we go. 2 years it was before the last expansion. The last month or so created a character on Dense server and then set a goal to level all jobs at 99 with no subs. I'm not doing level breaks. Well, all the jobs at level 50 cap. It's a great way to consolidate on gear too. Theoden's gotten so far away now. Did you zig left or did you zig right?
Zigging right.
Okay. What's the moon phase? Is the dog up? It's a waning crescent. So it wouldn't be the dog, it would be the shadow looking dude. What's his name? What's his name? There is actually a record of eminence quest for killing him. Region 2? Apparently it wasn't Region 2. Lethine. I still haven't killed 10 mobs in Lethine. That's gonna bother me. Constant Highlands. Well, and now I can't see it because there's so much text on the screen, but oh well. It was like one of the shadow people that hang out in Feiyin and that kind of place. So how's Endgame now? Still lots to do, or is it just a few things? You never realize how much a subjob is taken for granted. I want to say there's still lots to do in Endgame, because they certainly do add a lot of stuff.
Went left.
Huh?
You went left.
Ah. I thought you zigged to the right. Oh.
Yeah.
That right.
Yeah, that right. The other right. Yeah.
I missed my exit. I mean, the simple fact that when they added ambuscade to Mahara, and the fact that a couple of servers had trouble actually getting people to log in Mahara because there were just so many players there trying to complete the assignment or the quest for it. You're like, wow. I mean, that's... But it's also, you know, that's also FF11 players. They want to do stuff when it's new and get all the shiny gear. And, I mean, that's cool when it happens because then you can typically find people to do it with. But once everybody gets the shiny gear that they were wanting, they tend not to be able to be bothered to go after it again. But yeah. You know how Abizia is what actually took me out of the game? Yeah. A lot of players left when Abizia came out because, let's be honest, for a very long time, everything was level 75 cap and the game felt really balanced at 75. All the gear was pretty much balanced for 75, and it wasn't really so much upgrades that you would get, there were more side grades. 2016 and still haven't found it. Magic Skull.
What is it? I found one the other day.
Happy Friday, Ron Farr. There's not much left in here, but cheers.
Oh yeah, the maze of Shiprami.
That'll work. I'm either disconnected or I'm having trouble seeing lizards. Let's try this one.
Trouble seeing lizards.
It won't swing.
Really?
It must be the inclination. We're probably on like... The game thinks I'm on some stairs and it thinks the lizard's not, so I'm like swiping over its head.
Either that or you're attacking a different lizard.
There we go.
There we go.
I clicked the auto follow on it, but yeah. Yeah. COP was like that for a bit. Hard finding people to go back through it, yes. Because it was awesome. But then it's new, everyone wants it. Yeah. You're just teasing.
Yeah, and that was the weirdest thing, was Square's solution to that problem was, oh, we'll give you a little bit of EXP if you do the fights over again.
It was a little bit. We're talking like maybe 1,500 at the very most.
Yeah.
It was closer to 1,000.
Not even worthwhile.
I need one more lizard. How many more do you need?
I need enough. Let me see. 5 more.
5 more? Alright. I don't think we're going to have any problem finding that.
No, we shouldn't. I took this road specifically because I remember we run into lizards on this path.
Oh, okay. It's the other path that has all the, I want to call them sprouts, but they're not sprouts. They're saplings, that's it. And saplings can be mean. Can be. They paralyze and that kind of stuff. Doing this challenge, it's kind of interesting revisiting all the job quests and doing missions as a level 50. Yeah. Okay, I'm already turned around. That's north, so that's the direction we need to be going, right?
Yeah, let me scout out this area real quick. There
Okay.
might be some more lizards.
I'm going to get you, Mr. Lizard. Are y'all planning on doing endgame or just leveling? Eventually, we're going to need to get geared up. Oh, I caught aggro. Okay, I got Shantoto. She used her Taru Evoke. Watching you and
Was
Twitch.
that the magic spells?
Oh no, she caught Dia. That can't be good.
She's gonna die a slow painful death.
Yeah, she's only got like 12 hit points too. Oh, that's a thing. I mean, the last time that I took a break, this would have been, well, the last time I came back, I believe, was February last year. So I've been back for over a year now, and I haven't played every day. I've played a lot of days. And, where was I going with this train of thought? Before I came back, I was watching stuff on YouTube. I was watching videos on Twitch, just trying to see if, maybe it's just an itch. Maybe if I watch it, get it out of my system, it'll be different. But, no. Having a ton of fun. Truth. Come back for a month. You are questioning coming back after the month. Decide what you think and decide then. Yes. New pay system. It's easy to cancel subs. Mm-hmm. That very much is. Definitely. I mean, it costs like, what, 12, 13 bucks for 1 month for one character? Definitely. Just come back. Try it out once. Get some of the trust NPCs. Get some happy gear. Definitely come back. You sound like one of those TV ads. Well, I mean, I'm honestly, FF11 is not for everybody. I've got real life friends that we go out drinking, we have a great time together. They hate this game. They've tried playing it because it's like, well, Dent really loves this game for some reason.
Oh, passed the lizard.
I passed the lizard.
Yeah.
Was it a green lizard?
Fetch
no,
it real quick.
There we go. The lizards blend in with the zone, but yeah. And, You know, I don't have Provoke, right? Alright, well, last time I came back, I started fresh, then said screw it, reactivated my old account, and was lost with my 75s. No one to talk to or play with, yeah. You can get this brand new laser gun for 1 month with a sub fee of $12.50. And with a new easy pay system, you can cancel easily. It is really easy to cancel. I've got 3 accounts. I used to multi-box back before we had trust NPCs. And it's more money that way. I'm going the wrong way. Again, I'm glad I checked the map when I did. But you can join Quetzy and have people to play / chat with, yes. There's the link shell that the 3 of us are in, which is Conquest of Paradise. I don't have a sack for it, but it's got a fairly broad mix of European and North American players that get along fairly well, I think. They're it's pretty much drama-free. Every now and then you're going to get... The link shell is huge. It's like, what, 10% of the server is logged into this link shell at one point?
Yeah, there's some nights where it's almost like 20%.
20%, yeah. You can server transfer. I'm not going to recommend that you server transfer, but if you're
If you don't want
just
to start a new character, no.
yeah, if you don't want to start a new character, then yeah, server transfer is the way to do it. But I'm surprised that Square Enix hasn't started doling out free server transfers to everybody. Just because, but yeah, it's $18, but you can transfer up to 16 characters. And every now and then, they have a reward program or a discount campaign where instead of the 18 bucks, it'd be like $1. Or not $1. I think the most I've ever seen, was it 9? Yeah, I guess half price. I'm always convinced that the moment that I pay for a server transfer, they're going to end up merging all the players onto the one big giant mega server. That'll be something different. But I really don't think that's going to happen. Because they'd have to abandon trust NPCs.
Got my lizards.
Yay! Looks like I need 16 more. Just joking. And this laser gun is very nice. Very nice, Jim. This thing you have to buy for $50. Apparently I'm not attacking the bee. $50, but sure you can keep that sub, but with this easy pay system you can cancel right now, but please, don't. I'm gonna get you, Mr. B. Apparently I'm not gonna get you, Mr. B. You seem to be on a different level than me. Maybe? Ah! He's sick. I don't think I swung once. It didn't look like I swung once, but yeah. Gorillas add camp.
It didn't look like you swung once, but you had to have because
Shantoto engaged. Yeah. Maybe it was just Shantoto going, this is taking too long. Die!
That would be cool.
We were helping a... Uh-huh.
There is I don't know if you remember, but gosh, what is it? It's before the Trust Magic. The NPC that you could have...
The Adventuring Fellow.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't realize, but the Adventuring Fellow actually does stuff whether you're in combat or not.
Right. I found that out the hard way when, I'm gonna get you, Mr. Grenade. In Bedeau, I put the mute on, and as we were running through the, cursed area, he decided to, cast Selena on me. And so, since I wasn't muted anymore, I was affected by the what do you call it? The curse. And, you think he'd cast a curse now after that, but no. You can now buy Twitch. You can now buy Twitch with one easy sub fee that you can cancel anytime. It gives you 3,000 plus subs on Twitch. Not with the fee. It's $20, but man, is it worth it. Listen to these people who know it. It's good, I guess. If you resub or not, we're still like, hanging out. This is true. This is true. Oh, kitty, gotta get comfy.
Needs MP.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. So you heal
like 22
for.
MP.
Well, how close are you? Rampaging ram. Okay, you stay there.
How close am I? 72.
I
got another 8 to go.
All right. Do you need a ram horn?
No. But I'm probably say you're gonna give me one anyway.
I don't know. I'm only, what, level 16? We're gonna need a tank. Yeah. I'm gonna dismiss Kupo Freed for just a moment. Even though the 10% XP we're gonna get from this would be awesome. And... Gesho would only have Utsumi Ichi at this point, right?
Right.
So let's go with somebody a little bit beefier, because once he's out of 3 shadows, he's gonna be out of 3 shadows. You think Amchuchu would be an okay tank at this level, or go for? I'm gonna do Tryon.
No.
Yeah, let's do Tryon. He's proved successful. Ladies and gentlemen, do not try this at home. Remember, I attacked one of these things as a level 20 white mage. In fishing gear. Alright. It's a good thing we brought the Shantoto with us, is all I'm saying. Because... Did they ever fix it for an online viewer, or is it still a hot mess? It's a little difficult to navigate. Not as difficult as the Mog Station on Final Fantasy XIV. Leodin, have you started the, Chains of Promathia quest where you can go into the promies? Okay.
Not yet.
I have, and I think I'm gonna go into the promy.
It's alright.
So how many trusts can one player have out at once? 5 with the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel increments. Alright, let's power slash. Maybe Shantoto will do a weapon skill after me and magic burst it.
Yeah.
And drop cores. Happy Friday. Alright, Shantoto. Oh no! They're all getting one-shotted.
Yeah.
One at a time. Oh, this is awesome. Apururu! She's kiting. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh no, I'm kiting.
Okay. That's enough. Doing the shout. Rampaging.
There's something I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, so, I'm headed to Volcrum. I somehow picked up, what's the word I'm looking for? I somehow picked up Quaid Aggro. Updating play online. No, not poison! Dang it, do I have any item? I bet I do. A potion? Oh, I got a moat carp. Do you think that'll save me? Probably not. Anyone remember the way to Constant Highlands? Well, I was going to be up for 10 more seconds. I've got 27 HP, so I might be able to make it. I'm just going to say it's a good thing I got this here. Oh, you know what? This will be a smarter idea. Apururu has 72 HP, but I bet that ram is still chasing me, right? Or
I don't know on that one.
Might have gone after... I'm going to attack a worm and see if Apururu will cast a cure spell on me, because 24 HP is... it's kind of low, isn't it? When we get the sapling... Worms would be better. Now, I didn't want to go to Volcrum Dunes. I'm supposed to be doing the marshlands. Alright. Check. It's easy prey. There we go. Nope, nope, nope. The ram is still chasing me. Snap. Now I got a mist lizard and a ram chasing. Oh, shoot. And Apururu didn't cast a single cure spell, by the way. Oh no, she did. She started casting cure too. And I was like, oh no.
Well, it's because she decided to run back to casting range.
Yeah.
I'm trying to follow you, but I think you and I are going opposite directions.
That's cool. If you won't even like slash log out to drop hate, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be home pointing here any moment. It's going to be one of those. You're going to hit the black screen where you wow, hit me for 8.
Yep.
It's going to be like now loading, and you're going to be zone dead. Come on, whiff, 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 whiff. You know what this calls for?
It calls for a level 71 red mage to take revenge.
Job emote ninja. Strike a pose, people. I made it to Volcrum Dunes. Oh, that's friggin' awesome right there. Okay, now we gotta heal for a bit. So you want to go through the dunes, or you want me to zone back in with you and
Well, it doesn't matter. Whichever way you want to go.
Let's go through Pashlau. I think that'll be more direct. Actually, I'm just gonna hop up and pop up out here.
So here he comes.
Mr.
I'm gonna eat it all.
141 HP. Oh, only 1 MP. Might be enough for refresh. Is he coming after you, though?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm engaged with this guy.
Okay.
We're gonna have it out.
What the F was the frog? They have things called job emotes. And basically it's just a different little animation for different jobs. So like if you want to celebrate, like doing what I just did, then oh dear, Theoden. I can always hop to my white mage and get you like a raise too.
It was nice knowing you.
Oh no! Can you sleep it? Or do you got dots on it?
No, I don't have anything on it.
Oh, that's right, because you have 1 MP. Oh. Now with this new loading system with a sub fee of $10 a month, you can skip any loading screens and any cutscenes that you want. A simple payment fee you can cancel anytime you want. 40 HP. Oh dear. Yay, ram skins and ram horns and ram... That was awesome, Deoden.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so if you're level 16 and you see a rampaging ram that's impossible to gauge, don't go after it. I ain't ever letting that joke go. Okay, so once I get out of the yellow, I'll hop back up. And I'm going to find Mr. Deoden. He's not that far. There we go. Out of the yellow. I'll wait for him to get out of the yellow. Or the red. Maybe both. Then we'll go ahead and level sync again. Then pull up the trust NPCs and fight our way across the southern reaches of a... Ooh, look, sheep. Constant Highlands. The first time I ever saw this zone was basically from where I was standing earlier, because we were fighting lizards in the dunes. Or was it crabs? Might have been crabs. Nah. I think I did the exact thing last time. Well, Dent does have a pretty good record of people resubbing while they watch his stream. Alright, level sync time. That's the party command menu, yes. Level sync. Linus is like, I could be 75 by now. It's linked to Rune. There we go. Wow, you're still pretty yellow HP. That'll change. Let's see what those sheep are conning as. Easy prey. Low evasion. High defense. With this new item, you can one-shot any enemy you want with a simple sub fee of $100 a month. Even absolute virtue. This easy payment system you can I would be willing to pay $100 a month to have the ability to one-shot everything. I'd do it for a month. And it's probably after that it would get a little old. Alright, Mr. Goblin. Ambusher. You're a decent challenge. We're going to stab him. And then hopefully Deoden's going to be within cure range to Alpururu to cast a cure spell. Really? Yeah, really.
Yeah, really.
He's just doing that walking. This is how we're going to get to Pashlel, people. I'm going to follow the goblin. There's a cure spell.
Oh, thank goodness.
I think a lot of people go, I'm feeling nostalgic. Yep. Let me watch an FF11 stream. It's like, oh my god, I love this game. Oh, that music. I haven't heard that music forever. I get that. The first time I came back and I went into the Mog House and I was like, oh, the Mog House music. Moogle! I completely forgot about the house Moogle. And he's all like, Koopo. And I had the goldfish little house item. And the fish were still alive. And I was like, ah! My fish are still alive. Moogle's kept the fish alive. Like all the stuff that you had missed. I hadn't even thought about it. As,
It ages.
And now it's just like, eh. Christmas trees in the Mog House. Should really put those in storage. You know what this job needs a ranged attack button. Or maybe a spell, like Dia. Come on! Quit! There. Do it this way. I'm gonna run in front of it. Okay, you do it that way too. Swipe! There we go. All that for... how much? I got 306 XP. How much did you get?
I got 412.
412 XP. Which... was not that great. But... it's a lot better than what we used to get on Easy Prey in this game.
Oh, you're telling me.
Honestly, we were getting like, what? 15, 16 experience points if you, attack an Easy Prey. There were a lot of Easy Prey that certain jobs, they'll still wreck ya. You've got to like have either a really strong defense to their type of attacks or a really strong offense to their type of weakness. Like monks and skeletons, even skeletons though, you don't really want to solo because they can steal your health back. And then if you drop into the yellow, then you're attracting more skeletons. But yeah, with new spells, you can, with a simple payment of $10 a month, you can Dark Knight, get any ranged spell you want with this easy pay system.
That's it's an interesting pay system you got there.
You're not laughing out loud because of the Dark Knight comment.
Oh no, I'm laughing out loud because of all the different things this easy payment system could do.
Yeah, like 60 for even match that kicked your butt. Yeah, I remember that too. Bard. I remember on Bard, I had dismissed all my trust NPCs. I don't remember why, but I was getting ready to take off, and there was an easy prey. I'm like, actually, I looked at my XP. It's like I only needed one more kill to level up, and I'm like, okay, let's just kill this thing real quick. It's easy prey. It won't be that difficult on Bard, and yeah. That crab was kicking my butt. I'm like, oh my god. It's an easy prey, and I can't even hit it. I'm like doing no damage to it whatsoever. And it's like, is it a notorious monster? It's like, no, it's not. It's easy prey, low evasion, low defense. And it was just chomping away at me, so I ended up having to use a lullaby on it to sleep it. And then I had to use my warp ring to get out of town. You're in trouble now. We just dinged. Gotta love that little paddle that Theoden's got. You go like, yeah! Spanking it in the butt.
Behind him. There we go. Okay.
Ding! Did I just ding like a little while ago? Yeah, I guess I have. Alright, this one's easy prey as well. Going after lizards. I'm going to get you, Mr. Lizard. Right in the face.
It's Mr. Lizard.
Did I miss one?
No.
It's gonna be another one out. No, we're gonna let's get the Quaid off. He drops money. And he's also easy. Just a little bit, but it all adds up. I guess that was the idea. There were players that their fame was so low in Sandoria that they could sell junk to the NPCs, or like I call it vendor trash. I'm sure a lot of other people call it vendor trash as well. But if they sold it in the city, their fame was so low that it wouldn't fetch them as much money. So they would run out to Ronfars, where the vendor NPC was, and that wasn't affected by fame, and he would actually pay you more if you had like low fame in a city. But yeah. Farming grain seeds in this zone, yeah. This was a good zone for that. My favorite low-level zone to farm was Tarongi Canyon. You can get cotton off the mandragoras, seeds off the saplings, silk off the crawlers, beehive chips off all the bees. Oh, a lot of bees in that zone too. And every now and then, you could get like a silver coin off the beastman. So it was just like so awesome, but at the same time, it's better to just slash fish. Here's Mr. Mist Lizard. So I think this is the way to Pashlau. Yep, we're getting closer. The lizard's like, Mr. Quaidov brothers, save me from the Mithra. Alright, let's get the white mage first. The Amethyst Quaidov. Sorry for disturbing your campfire. Boost! That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Boost! Well, I'm not gonna stay sad for long. Silk was always botted on my server. I hated fishing. So boring. My first character, Dentril. He was a fisherman. He was also a monk, so a lot of monks were fishermen. Just the way it was, I guess. And, you had to have something else to do. I remember listening to a lot of Charlie Rose on PBS when I was fishing. And, once, back in the good old days, once you actually got it leveled, once you got your Lu Sheng's rod, and you could go to Sea Serpent Grotto, then it got fun. Because it's like, you fish up a Grimmonite, ding, 3k. Fish up a Nebomite, and it sold for like a 6k a stack. And I was like, ding, 600 gil right there. And it just kept going on, up and up and up. But yeah, dodge earrings from Ooze and Quaidolf helms from Badeau. There you go. And then farming Beast Bloods in a marsh at one point. They were going for like, yeah, 50 to 75k. That's what the missus was doing. And she would be on her warrior with a thief sub. And she was camping other people, going after the leeches. But she had provoke and they didn't. Alright, where is the party button? Party. Level sync. I'll keep wanting to level sync to Deodan. I'm used to him being lower level than me. But, nope.
Yeah, that's because, 71's an awesome one.
Well, yeah. This easy payment fee of $10, you can skip fishing and get all the loot without any work. The simple sub fee of $10. Skip every fishing part and get a full stack of every fish. We need to write this down because when the FF11 mobile game comes out, this is going to be what it's going to be like. Either that or advertisements every 15 seconds. It's like, we're now engaging the Shadow Lord. Alright, everyone go to your positions. Well with this, well with that. Alright, I'm ready to hit provoke, and then boop! Big, giant pop-up ad. Like, no! Not now! And it's like Shadow Lord runs right past you. Goes straight for the white mage. And like, what the hell? What's wrong with the paladin? You see people with their phones going, yo! Not now! Ah, crap, we're dead. Now we gotta pay another $20 to get the BCNM orb to this fight. That,
I think, would put a new twist on $10 for easy payment.
Yeah.
It would have to change to $10 easy payment plus $20 complicated payment.
Uh-huh. Don't think you're getting enough XP? Well, buy this XP boost for $5. It'll give you 1% more XP per kill. Connection fell of playing MMO by Wi-Fi. Oh, welcome back, Lanos. Every time that I rearrange the computers, and I always end up with fewer cables than when I started out with. Oh, did I miss someone? Maybe. baby. Gotta go. See you later. Alright, gorillas. See you next week. I always have to remember. Wi-Fi and FF11 gets you a lot of red dots. Lots and lots of red dots. Ah, no! We all got venomed on us. Here's a question. Did you want to pick up the refresh from the book, or are you good?
I would love to pick the refresh up from the book, but where is the book?
Wasn't it back at the entrance?
Nope.
Not the survival guide, but just the regular, It streams Monday through Friday, 7 to 10. Not always at 7. Sometimes it's like 7:01, sometimes 7:02. I'm superstitious in that, if I start on time, there'll be technical difficulties. I see the goblin footprint, and you would think that if there was a book, it would be, yeah, there it is. Guild manual.
Okay.
You don't start on time. Ever. Yeah. I did start on time once. And, in the Alienware 51, Area 51, froze. Playing Final Fantasy 11. I'm like, oh. So, yeah. It's nice to look at, but I guess you can never have too much RAM. But, hey now, my PC is Wi-Fi and never had a disconnect during an MMO tablet. That's a very different story. What was that blue-purple circle thing you just passed? That would be for Monstrosity. Yep. And Lanos is well versed on Monstrosity. Basically, in a nutshell, you can take on the guise of a monster, level that monster up to probably does it go up to level 99? I think it goes up to level 99.
Yes.
And I guess it's a family of monsters too, so and I thought it was going to be a way to like do a different type of PvP. And then support for it kind of just disappeared. But it's different.
It's a neat concept, but you'd have to get a party together to fight any of the monstrosity monsters.
Yeah, because they got so much HP. Monstrosity was fun for 2 days. Aww. I like the idea of running.
I had fun leveling monstrosity.
Yeah. Every now and then they'll give you a Records of Eminence quest to kill 20 mobs as Monstrosity. And if you can get the upper level skins, the upper level ones are like really cool looking. Lanos has this, was it the Behemoth? Yeah, I think you had the Behemoth with the red and black pattern on it, so that was kind of cool. So it's like all things SE puts in that doesn't pass. Marble Maze, Pancration, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can still do it. Chocobo Racing. They even created a brand new zone for that. That's what I want to see next. Escha Chocobo Zone. With all of the bad guys. Let it be, how shall we say, Escha Chocobos. No, let's not do that. That would be kind of scary. The Marlboro, which is incredibly tough. Do you want to tackle that, or give it a wide berth? I'm thinking wide berth.
Let's go around.
Summon a Chocobo that is monochrome. That would be cool. I would love that. Just hug this wall over here. Where are we?
I'm hugging it like it's my best friend.
Alright, I thought we were further into the marsh than this. But we're still like right at the beginning.
Yep.
Why did the Marlboro come that far out? I wonder. Marlboro equals death, yes. Even if they're easy prey, they can still kill you. They do a lot of nasty things. But racing was so exciting until we got the actual Chocobo racing. And, hey, back in the good old days, they had level 1 races where you would start off in a starter city and you had to get to a Juno as a destination. My leeches! Yeah. And it had to be on a level 1 job. And it was okay to actually get through the starter zones. They didn't have too much trouble with that. Constant Highlands was a little bit more difficult. This zone, though, Pashlau, this was tough because everything was sound aggro, or the Quadover at least sound aggro, and it was just really difficult to dodge everything while still trying to beat all your Link Shell mates to be the first one to Juno. Yeah, Monstrosity was a fail, but it actually kinda fun. If they expanded on it more, it would have been a bit better. And if we all go to the FF11 servers, or not servers, message boards, and tell them we want Monstrosity finished, and eventually they'll still listen to whatever the Japanese players have to say. But sorry, that was uncalled for. I apologize. Oh,
the biggest problem that I have with Monstrosity is the fact that the PvP zones are capped.
3 of them, too. Yeah.
At 30, 60, and 90.
Yeah. Ding. Alright. I forget. Do the Fungars aggro? Let's find out. Well, they know the goblins do.
I don't think they do, but the other goblins, yeah.
Well, goblins always aggro. Except when they like lower level than you. Yeah, they come up with ideas and don't follow through. It's... I think they just basically gauge interest in it. And, you know, they've got the numbers. They can easily tell that the players are really enjoying Ambushad right now. And they're going to continue with that until they come up with something else. There was the ENMs, the Empty Notorious Monster Fights, had some truly awesome gear that could drop from that. But at the same time, they were also really difficult content. But, yeah.
Oh, I remember doing some of those fights.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I did the, oh gosh, what was it? The Shikari XYZ fight.
Okay. That was so difficult. Even just a regular fight was so difficult back in the day, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it was hard and fun.
I had a static group that I went with, and we did that fight for over a year, and we did not get all the items from it.
Oop, got double more rows. Wasn't expecting this. Do you want to wait for them to give us an opening, or double back the way we came?
Well, here,
they're sound aggro. And that one in the back is camping the our exit. What? Sneak! Okay. I'll wait for
Oh, I don't have in biz.
Well, these are sound aggro, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
We can actually just mark out.
Yeah, I'll walk behind. Alright, you're sneaked up?
Yeah.
Alright. If they aggro, I'll simply just fight my way out. The ground stopped shaking, so I'm gonna guess he didn't aggro. Yay! There you come. Alright. Crisis averted! E&Ms, especially the ones in the promies, that was how we kind of attracted Link Shell mates that had already cleared the promies to helping us at least climb the tower with players that hadn't beaten it yet. And we would do this on the weekends, really, and it's like, we're going to do the E&M first, Because I want to say when you beat the empty mob in the regular mission, it would kick you out of the Promi. And then you have to climb the tower again to help out with the E&M. So we would always do the E&M fight first. You could do that in alliances. And I guess we attracted everybody with free rolls. But yeah, my character still sitting somewhere on Ragnarok with 200 million. Yay! Congratulations.
Oh my goodness, I never thought I'd hit 72.
Not in this party. And job, emote, red mage. Yeah, it's a little creepy looking, isn't it?
It is.
It's a goblin ambusher. We've been ambushed. Or has he been ambushed? Let's find out. Yeah, he got ambushed. Right in the face. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I think we're about halfway through the zone now. Yeah, those are the NPCs for Ballista. The other failed content, but yeah. Oh, Lenos is already out. Alright, Lenos, you gonna be on tomorrow morning? Let's talk to you all tomorrow or next week. Still streaming Monday then? Of course! I gotta find some red, white, and blue gear for Cyndaquil. Which is gonna be basically... I'm thinking the red mage hat, paladin body, and blue mage shoes. But yeah, we'll probably be leveling Rune. It's a fun job. I don't know what I'm doing other than... Here's a go. Swordplay increases accuracy and evasion. Until you take severe damage. So, is that like if I get critted?
Yes. More or less.
Okay.
I've got a gambler on my tail.
Good to know. Sorry about that. I never even saw the goblin. I'm gonna get you. And is that Marlboro getting bigger? Run away!
Oh shoot.
Cyndaquil attains level 21. Marlboro defeats Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil falls to level 20. Dun dun dun. You know what I haven't heard in a little while? The Death
What?
Dirge. I know it was playing earlier when we blood warped from Audolin, but I really didn't get to sit back and enjoy the melody of being dead in this game. But yeah, gotta love Square Enix and the vague wording and making people figure stuff out. Severe damage. LOL. This is true. What's it called? Abilities, job abilities, swordplay. Actually, hold on. Let me just actually use it just to be sure it's not like a menu item for another batch of stuff. Oh, that looks good.
Swordplay? No. Yeah, swordplay is a nice job ability.
Alright.
And always good to have up all the time.
Job ability. Swordplay. Me. Wait. 3. Alright. Playing with macros. With Marlboro sneaking up on us. But we're really good.
We're gonna have to roll soon.
Okay. I'm
Okay,
glad I got you
get some
level
speed.
72. And yeah, are you gonna be on this weekend at all, or working?
I might be on Sunday. I don't
Okay.
know yet. I'm supposed to be working late into the night.
Yuck. Gotta see what the missus has in store for me. I can't believe it's already 11:30. I've really been taking my time with this, haven't I? Not even halfway to 50. You know why? I haven't been using this, have I? Yep. Alright, this will speed things along. Item. See, we'd probably be level 50 by now if I'd used this e-chat ring earlier. So what once was 300 XP will become... Let me think. It'll be 650? I don't remember. I do remember Throat Stab. And, what was it? Everyone's Grudge? I think that was one of them.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Yeah, we would always... I remember... Oh yeah, 1,240 XP points from that thing. Way to do it. I see a crawler. This one seems tough. Alright. I'm okay with that. Can Blue Mage learn Throat Stab?
No, I think they can learn the other one.
Everyone's Grudge?
Everyone's Grudge, yeah.
Let's see that one though. That whole area, LOL, was death everywhere. Yeah. My favorite thing when we were going through the Temple of... I'm going to mispronounce it. Ugalepe. Yeah, that's I think how it was said. My favorite thing was to get Toneberry aggro, because we would usually be running through it. It's like you have to go inside it, then you gotta go outside it, climb some stairs, go back inside it. So it'd be like... I don't think the Gobu's aggro, do they? Okay, I think they do. Yep. Alright, we'll take out this Goblin Ambusher first. We'll take it out second. Weapons go quickly now. Okay, I didn't need to do that. Swing! Now, the good news is, when you level up, that's a great way to get a cure. Especially if you're in the red. Oh no, we're all silenced. You can go ahead and take it down Shantoto now, because she's just basically target practice.
Bum's the word.
Uh-huh. Come on.
Come on, clubs, skill ups.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. Whew.
Wow, really?
I got a clump of Boyhada, Matt. He crashed on you! Oh! Oh, Deoden.
Dear.
Oh, wow.
They always crash on top of me.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who I'm with or what I'm doing, for some reason they just fall over on top of me.
Yep. Tonberries are iconic FF mob like Marlboros. Tough in every game. Yeah. Temple, so much hatred for that area. A lot of nice notorious monsters though. Go back then.
Don't forget to recast Shantoto.
We're gonna be leaving the zone soon. I think we can handle this.
Alright.
Maybe I'll...
When we leave the zone, I'm gonna roll out of here.
That's fine.
First,
I'm gonna see if I can get us killed though first. Because, you know, try and make it like a Dunes party where it's like, I'm out of MP! And like, well, what do you want me to do about it? I'll quit pulling mobs! And we're like, well, but that's my job. I'm the puller. I pull mobs. And they're like, no, you don't pull mobs when the white mage has no MP. And I'm like, but that's not my job. And then you fast forward a couple of years, and it's like, oh, we don't want a tank that doesn't come with their own power leveler. And I'm like, really? I figure I can understand. We're not going to take the Dragoon unless they have a power leveler. I'm not saying anything bad about Dragoons, but they didn't get a lot of party invites back in the Vulcan Dunes days. Not so much with Dark Knight. I thought Dark Knight was very well represented on this server, and then Ranger got nerfed, and after that happened, it was like nobody wanted a Ranger, even if they had a power leveler with them. I was like, nah, thanks for the offer, but I'll have to pass.
Oh, Dragoon was the worst. Dragoon still is the worst.
Dragoon got me through the final fight against Shadow of Darkness. Awesome one, too, by the way. And, also had a fairly decent puppet master, too. Back in the golden days, both those jobs were laughed at. Like, nobody levels Dragoon. Pup! Oh my god, don't even get me started on Pup. I really enjoy the idea, but yeah. Thief Knife is free now. I believe that is correct. I think I have one somewhere. I think it's in the... probably in the second storage. There it is. Thief's Knife. The Thief's Knife still comes in handy when... oh yeah, the Pup item I think is free now. Because you can't... Can you purchase this one? I think I purchased my Thief's Knife off the auction house. I want to say I did. I don't... God, that was a long time ago. Wow. That was when I left
galaxy far, far away.
No, it was in this galaxy, but it was just a long... there have been a lot of whiskey shots since then. I'll just say that. Alright, Lenos. Thank you for keeping my butt alive. You're exacting revenge on that, ram. I don't know how it aggroed. We were, like, quite a bit of distance away. It just made a beeline for us and was like, die! And I'm like, no! But I did get to do the, rampaging ram to, zone shout. I haven't done that in a while.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah. Memories. Alright, we're gonna disband this party and summon everybody back. You're gonna log out right here?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Alright. If I was on Black Mage, I would have D2. That's the word I'm looking for. D2. Which was Warp 2. Why did they call it D? Was it because of one of the Japanese words for it?
Yeah, that's... At least that was the general impression I got. D2 meant something in Japanese.
Sad. Jack Daniels. It's almost empty, too. We were doing a Gentleman Jack earlier this year. And, how shall I say... It was so good that we ran out of it. Got it about a year before it became a pop notorious monster. I was so mad all the time I wasted getting it. Yeah. A lot of people were pissed off when they noticed that. Aren't the servers going down for FF11? Well, nothing lasts forever, so... But...
However...
They're still up. And it's for the PC version only. Deoden is Lanos? I never knew. No. No. At least I don't think so. That might explain why you never hear Lanos talking at the same time as Deoden.
Yeah, Lanos is my Superman to Clark Kent.
Direct to home point. That sounds good. But, no. What they did was they discontinued support for the console and the PlayStation. The console. For the Xbox 360 and for the PlayStation 2. They discontinued console support. Reasoning being they're going to basically a skeleton crew of programmers. And this way they can just, when they make an update, they only have to make one update. As opposed to making... You said bye to Lenos going, oh! Sorry, Deoden. I said... I called you Lenos. I've been...
Yeah, that's okay. I knew who you were talking to.
I already lost my train of thought again. The idea being they don't have to create 2 extra patches or contents to download. Because they had to make one specifically for the 360 and the 360 requirements, and they also had to do another one for the PlayStation 2 and those requirements, and it was just, you know, increasing their work. Whereas with the PC, they can just make the one PC version and you're done. I think I'm gonna need a tank. Especially with these things being tough. And I'm in fisherman gear, more or less. Oh wait, what? No more consoles? Can we get graphic overhaul, please? Since that was The whole setback.
No, that was not the entire setback, and I
Yeah.
know everybody likes to talk about that.
I mean,
The reason being is that this game was originally designed for the PlayStation 2,
mhm.
and because the game engine is based off of that, there's only so much stuff that they can do as far as an actual overhaul.
Yeah.
Every
And if
time that they thought about doing, an upgrade, basically you kept winding up with how expensive it would be, to the
Mhm.
point where they would be creating a whole new game.
Yeah.
And
It's-
that's how Final Fantasy XIV came about.
There are folks that talk about, because Steam, they have mods, and FF11.dat has a lot of window paint, or that's what I'm looking for. If you really wanted to, you could probably update everything into high definition yourself, but there's going to be a lot of individual. What do you call it? I don't know what you call it, but everything would have to be increased. Not just the mobs, not just the characters. Every tree, every rock, but I've seen them do it with like Skyrim. There is the HD mods. So I know people who won't play because of the graphics alone. I don't play FF11 for its graphics. I mean, there is something timeless about this style. It really held up, I think, quite a bit longer than it should have. I mean, if you were to go back to vanilla World of Warcraft and start what that looked like in the beginning, it was actually it was a lot more cartoonish in nature, I thought. But World of Warcraft has also had quite a few graphic upgrades over the years to, how shall we say, keep people interested. But yeah, you don't play FF11 for graphics. Yeah, it's. I play FF11.
Game.
Yeah. This looks better than anything I've ever played on the PS2. I will say the PC version is very nice. The 360 version was also very nice. FF11 altogether. Yeah. The music, I think, is probably this game's biggest strength. The music is top-notch. It fits so many zones perfectly, but the story is probably still. The Nation Quest, yeah, I'm not too big on those. Zilart, I thought was kind of dry and predictable. But once you got into Chains of Promathia, you can definitely tell that, okay, they put a lot of thought into this one. And I must have lost a tank.
Well, yeah, because Chains of Promathia, they tied that into most of the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So they would make references to things that happened in Rise of Zilart and things that were happening in the Three Nations.
Yeah.
So that kind of made this story a little bit more exciting because of the continuity. I can't believe I'm still on here while I'm trying to get ready for bed.
That Marlboro walked right up to me, and I was like, oh, this is where I die. But no. It left me alone. Maybe I was too low a level for it. But here's what I wonder. When they made their opening movie, did they already know ahead of time that they were going to do the Chains of Promathia expansion? Or did they make the Chains of Promathia expansion after watching that beginning movie? I think they already knew about it. And they were building up to that.
Yes, I would tend to agree with that analysis too. Because I know that for MMO projects, they have to have several storylines and stuff in place way before the game actually comes out.
Okay.
And so, basically, it's just a timing issue as to when to release certain content. They have like a whole like calendar as to what they're going to do for this year, what they're going to do for the next year.
That does make a lot of sense because even during Chains for Mathia, we started seeing folks from Urgan show up in Mahara. It's like what's the word? I'm forgetting the words. The Ultima and Omega fights from Limbus. You would have to trade their body parts over to an agent from Urgan, and then they would give you gear that was very much themed with Urgan. But yeah, I never got any of that shiny gear when it was needed, but or necessary.
I would tend to think that the only storyline that they actually didn't know they were going to do would have to be Rhapsodies of Vana'diel.
And maybe Audolin. That really seemed to take a big left turn when I went to that one, but...
No, I think they knew about that one, and it's just how long it was going to take before they released it.
Mm-hmm.
But Rhapsodies of Vana'diel was definitely out of left field.
Yeah. And it did feel like...
Developers... Sorry, go ahead.
It felt like some of the cutscenes in ROV were kind of shoehorned in, like they were trying to find a reason to get Nashmira to be pertinent, but yeah. How long have I been on Quetz? I believe since 2005. No, it would have been probably late 2004. Not this character. I created this character, I think, back in 2011. But, it was... 2011 sounds about right. And she was just supposed to be, auto-follow type deal to my main at the time. I think I got her leveled up to the level 50 white mage without actually ever doing anything other than auto-follow, but... Yeah, I still like EQ. Still, it just looks... its age. FF11 I don't think looks its age, but I think if they ever did redo Engine, they would get more people to give it a look. Unfortunately, there are too many people that insist on having good graphics. I mean, you gotta look at Final Fantasy XIV's success. And I don't think it's successful because of its story. It's not a bad story, it's just not as good as this. But, and it also needs time to mature. Final Fantasy XIV from the starting date was probably not that entertaining either. Somewhere I lost a couple trusted NPCs. We're gonna have to resummon them here in a little bit because this Goblin Gambler is a decent challenge. My favorite thing about older graphics, it runs on max like a boss no matter what. Yes! Yes, it does. There's a couple tricks you can do too. They've got something called oversampling. I think it's called oversampling. Where basically, I think you can put in the background resolution to like 4K almost. And then the game will basically try and squeeze that resolution into the actual foreground. And I think that's how I've got this looking as crisp and clear as it does. Even though every now and then they're still fuzzy. But yeah. Final Fantasy XIV story is superb. You can't comment on it if you haven't finished it. Fair enough. I have not finished it. I've only gotten upwards to probably the mid-20, maybe early 30 range. As far as the actual story content goes. But okay, yeah, I haven't even started at Rome Reborn, so that's good to know. It's like there's got to be something better, but the quest missions with the fairy people, I don't remember what they were even called, but they did this thing with pronouns where it's like this one doesn't trust that one, maybe the tall one, and it's like it's enough to drive me batty. Probably because I was actually reading everything out loud. Okay, so we got a person dual boxing over here, which is pretty good. But yeah, the cutscenes are epic in it. Yep, the movies were awesome. But we went into it prejudiced. Because I had played Final Fantasy XIV when it was 1.0. And that left such a bad taste in my mouth. I wasn't ready to do it again, but I got the itch. I wanted to give it another try, especially with the 2.0 days. Realm Reborn is pretty good, especially the destruction of the realm video for, yeah. So many films. Final cutscene is 1 hour 30 minutes long. Wow. Like a movie. Well then. I still subscribe to it. I paid up for 6 months, and I haven't even really logged into it yet, but I eventually will. Let's see what level everybody's at in here. Make sure we're not going to be... Honestly, I think I could go back outside. I think I'm a little too early here. Level 28 is probably a little too early here. Let me run back on out. We'll kill some more goblins and crawlers and dodge some Marlboros. I know what I'll do. We're going to follow the road to Juno, and we're going to walk back. And by that time, we should be okay for Crawler's Nest. A Realm Reborn is WoW 2.0 with a Final Fantasy feel. I already had this discussion. Switch, yeah. I like 14, and I'll be returning to it one day. It's I couldn't play both MMOs at the same time. When I played it in April, they had a lot of really good content taking place in 11. And I was like, really want to be logging into 11 for this, but at the same time, you know, like, also stick with what you said, that you were going to give 14 a good solid month to try, and then make your decision after that. The most fun I had in 14, though, was with the Chocobo racing. Like, that, yeah. I felt like I was, no, I was having fun with that, and I was very happy that I was having fun with that. We haven't done Rahal in a while. Let's do him. Stand in the city and queue for dungeon. It's one reason why I quit WoW. Yeah. I think WoW was more fun before they had the looking for group tool, where it would just automatically group the DPS with the healer and the tank. I liked going to the Summoning Stone. I liked working with other folks. Oh shoot, there was a looking for group channel that you had to basically be talking in to find other people that were interested in doing like the heroic daily, and that was back during Burning Crusade. Working together as a team to get content completed. And then, I mean, that was the only way to get stuff done in FF11. In the golden days. Yeah. Same, you weren't even there for the raid finder, were you? I was there in WoW, I was there for like the very beginning of the raid finder. And it never really synced with me, because all the stuff that I would get plugged in for would be stuff that I like seriously outgeared and outclassed. And I was a Shadow Priest, and the tank was always getting angry at me for pulling hate. And I'm like, alright tank, it's the Shadow Priest's fault for doing too much damage. It's not the tank's fault for not holding hate, but yeah. Raid finder was awful. Easy mode raids, no thanks. I mean, the idea was doing it for easy shards, easy tokens, but yeah. Alright, 1550 experience points off that poor little guy. Wow. Alright, let's go get another then. They're kind of squishy crawlers. That's why we like them. Come on, Mr. Crawler. Don't run away. Actually, they're squishy until they use Bethune. And, yeah. They're still cute. Their little lips. Small little feet. Although if I was to see something that size in real life, I'd probably be scared. Crybabies and casuals who couldn't raid is how I read Raid Finder. I'm going to probably upset a couple people with this sentence. I don't want to, but Ice Crown, which was my favorite content of WoW, I think was basically raiding with the training wheels on. Sure, once you actually got into the final part, Ice Crown Citadel, they started reintroducing a lot of content that we haven't seen for a while. Don't stand too close to each other for certain fights, you know. Don't stand in the green stuff when you're fighting the professor and that kind of thing. And it was real easy to dodge, but they also made it so that if there was one player who was standing in the fire, then it was going to be a raid fail for everybody else. But, yeah, no. I'm just glad that when we went to Naxxramas, we didn't need 8 different tanks for the 4 horsemen fight. Because, that would have been awful. It's hard enough finding 2 tanks for 10 man. I hated Ice Crown Citadel. Last hard raid, last fun real raid was Ulduar. Ulduar was awesome. I had so much fun in Ulduar. Yeah. There's a video by a YouTuber, I want to say his name is Altaria, and they do a, it's basically the whole raid clear, but focusing on notorious monsters, or not notorious, on the bosses, and kind of also throwing in a bunch of story to it as well. Yeah. I just liked Arthur's story, main reason I loved ICC. Got stuck with FFXIs. And this was after, this was during Cataclysm, I think, but, or maybe it was still during Ice Crown, I don't remember for sure. We did clear the 10-man with all the hard mode stuff. Oh, Beigemore. Happy, is it still Friday? It's Friday for one more minute. Happy Friday, everyone. About to say happy Saturday, too. I'm gonna need something else to drink. I'm getting kind of parched. The idea was to get the Proto Drake mount, and it was all the hard content stuff for that. And I got it on my Priest, and I was happy with it. Then during Cataclysm, my guild wanted to do the 25-man Guild War fight on hard mode. And our main tank DCs during the stage 3 conversion, and I was the backup tank. I was on my Death Knight, and oh my god, tanking that part of the fight with all these ads that pop out, and just basically it turned into a burn. And even 10 levels above, the content for it, players not knowing what they're supposed to be doing. That was something else. Get back to leveling here soon too. Might do my daily stuff on Guild Wars 2 first though. Hehehe. Speaking of dailies, have I finished everything there is? Home point, ruin multiple fish. I still gotta go fishing and more fishing. Vanquishing the undead. Arcana. That was from the other day though. Some of this I think was from last week. Not sure what I'm gonna do this weekend though. I mean, I'm gonna play FF11, obviously. Doesn't look like I'm gonna be getting level 50 here. Got level 30. The E-chat ring is already worn off, but I have another ring. The Empress Band. That's got a bunch of charges on it. But it's only a 50% XP bonus versus the 150 bonus. Why you remind me about Guild War 2's? My friends and cousin are blowing me up on Skype and Facebook. Guild War 2 is good. I've heard great things about it. But, I mean, how many MMOs can one juggle successfully? I guess nowadays you can probably do more than one very easily. Played a lot of Star Trek Online, which is surprisingly not like WoW, but in a lot of ways is like WoW. I just love the fact that, you know, you got starship combat and you also got a ground combat, which I think is silly, considering, you know, why don't you just have your starship fire phasers and torpedoes at the bad guys from up in orbit? But yeah, once I tell them I'm playing FF11, they're gonna strangle me. Play Guild War 2 pretty casually. It doesn't have a sub, so there's not a lot of pressure. Let's hop on for the PvP season. Do 3 daily ranked games, and that's it. Play more if I feel like it. The way to do it. Just do what you like. Have fun doing it. Don't burn yourself out on it. Am I going the right way? I think I'm running the wrong way. Yep. Get back to the marshlands this way. I knew that because I saw the chest there on the ground. I was like, oh! Well, I don't think there's anybody else here, so... must be going the wrong way. I never played, Galaxies. I had a friend who did. And loved it until they made it so that I think you could create a new character and just start them out as a Jedi. And he said that just basically ruined the game. But, yeah. Every time my friends were like, hey, come to Guild Wars, the first one. And it was like, it's free. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm playing FF11. I was addicted to this game. I guess I still am. Yeah, it's a fun game. Hello, Mr. Quaov. I'm gonna get you over here. And weapon skill. A little bit of damage. Do enough damage for it to die. Hey, water crystal. We get 31 yet? Yep, we got 31. Other things I should be doing. Getting 50. I don't think there's really any way that I can stay up. Because I do have to get up early in the morning. I forgot that I have to pick up the cat from the vet. If I don't pick him up tomorrow morning, I'll wait till Tuesday. This will be so angry with me. So don't do that. Should we call it here? Yeah, it's after midnight. We should probably go ahead and call it here. Guild Wars 1 was my first MMO, aside from RuneScape. It's a great game, but in hindsight, aside from PvP, felt like a single-player game. Got a friend who was playing... not Star Ocean. What was the MMO on the Dreamcast? It's a space one. Why can't I remember these things? Dang. That's gonna bug me. Oh well. He was playing that MMO on the Dreamcast. And... where he met his future wife. Phantasy Star Online. Thank you. Thank you. It's just, there wasn't that much alcohol in the coffee. I just must be tired. That's probably it. Never played Guild Wars 1, and I didn't play RuneScape until like 3 years ago. Phantasy Star Online. Mogolo, thank you. Thank you. I've heard wonderful things about that game, too. Other than the fact that you could use a Game Shark deal to hack the good gear and then take that online and, yeah, screw with other people. He was a big Welf. He turned into a very big Blizzard. I'm not going to say fanboy, that's not fair, but he was definitely pro-Alliance. He loved Paladins. That's my Dreamcast. Dreamcast is an awesome system. Month of December, I plan on playing Shenmue 1 and 2 on the Dreamcast, streaming that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it at the same time as I do, I probably will do it at the same time, do FF11 just for, so like a moron. It made sense at the time. You gotta remember, this was 1999, this was 2001 when, the PlayStation 2 came out. It's... PS2 had a DVD player in it. A lot of folks back in 2001 didn't have their DVD players yet. This PS2 was their first one. What did the Dreamcast have? The Dreamcast had a VCD, where you can make a video CD player, and the resolution on that was atrocious. It was about as bad as a dubbed VHS tape. But still got my Dreamcast somewhere. Yeah, mine's in this drawer right over here. I'm waiting for GD-ROM. There you go, game disc ROM. Held a little bit more data than a CD-ROM. I forget how much data it held. It was quite literally just a little bit more though. Choo Choo Rocket, anyone? The missus loved that one. I never played it. Somebody Amigo, I hear, was excellent. Trying to get the maracas now is, well, let's just say you have to be very successful and flush with cash to be able to afford them, but... Never played Seaman with Leonard Nimoy. Kinda want to now. Have to get the microphone for that one too. I went to buy one a while back and the local game store wanted an arm and a leg. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. They're still making homebrew games for the Dreamcast. Very, very... how shall we say... Well, not a whole lot of... There's not a lot of the games coming out. Yeah, I don't remember what I was trying to say, but... Dreamcast was ahead of its time. It had internet capability way before all the other consoles had internet capability. I can't say it was the first one, though. There was probably something else that came out before it, but... Yeah. Wouldn't take my son in trading, I tried. Yeah. Fun, fun, fun. Alright. That's about as much Rolandberry music as I can take. It's not my favorite track. Of the three areas around Juno, Batalha Downs wins, hands down, best music. Or is it? Best zone music. It's my favorite zone music. There is another song that is good. It's also zone music. It's from Wings of the Goddess, the zone music for Saruta Baruta. But the arrangement in the game, I don't care as much for. The piano version from the CD, top notch. It gave me goosebumps the first time I heard it, and I was like, this sounds so familiar. This sounds so much like an FF11 song, and yet I can't tell you where it's from. Yeah, I don't think any console had internet browser before the Dreamcast. Probably not. I mean, I don't want to throw that statement out there. It's like I was probably the first one with internet. They also created a white or a broadband adapter for it. Not that you could get it. There was probably some no-name Japanese console that didn't do well that could hook up to the internet, or somebody will say the Atari something could actually do that, or the 3DO. I would surprise me if... See, there you go. Saturn had a web browser. Saturn had a lot of stuff to it, actually. That was a monster of a system. But like you said, it was way ahead of its time. It was. I agree with that. The thing I loved about it the most, the little VMUs. could have been utilized so much better, but it's just the developers weren't ready for it yet. They had such a strong library too, but yeah. Reminiscing on a Friday night. We got Rune Fencer up to level 31-ish. I'll probably hop back on tomorrow, get her into the same party with Dent, maybe even Song, and have her go out to more basalt fields and just kill a bunch of lizards till she caps up. Shouldn't take that long, but yeah. No one knew what to do with it. The Saturn? Yeah, not the Saturn. The Dreamcast. It didn't help that Shenmue cost so much money to produce. They had to basically make I think they made a Unreal Engine before it was knew what Unreal Engines were, and that wasn't cheap. Brought in QTEs, all those zones. Even now, if you were to go back, and I've got the European release of Shenmue 2, as I'm sure a lot of Shenmue fans have, and you start playing the last chapter where he's running through what was it, Guilin? I don't know. He's running to the village, and you just see the graphics. You see the water and the trees and everything on here, and it's like this is what the Dreamcast was capable of. These graphics, when the machine came out, it was like, oh my goodness, rival anything on the PlayStation 2. Sometimes it was even better with it, but. And the best thing about Shenmue 2, not the best thing. My bragging rights, they had in the arcade little mini games that you could do. They also had the arcade games in there, and it would upload your high scores to the internet, and it would post it to a leaderboard, so you could see how you ranked worldwide. You could see how it ranked nationally. You could even see how well you ranked in your own state. And for a while in Texas, I had the highest score on, I think it was the Excite QTE that had the 3 paddles that would pop up, and Real was supposed to punch them based upon what QTE button would show up. And I got so good at that, but that's kind of silly too. I'm hoping with Shenmue 3 that now that everybody's going to be logged in all the time, they bring that feature back where you can, compare your times. Not that I think they should have achievements or trophies or anything like that for it. It's just simply have it up there, and for the sake of people trying to actually beat everybody by, 10 more points here, 10 more points there. Funness. Alright, I'm going to call it quits right here in Juno with the level 1 gear that we started out with. Y'all be safe. It's Memorial Day weekend for the US. There's going to be a couple extra drunks on the road than what there normally are. Have fun. I'm not going to say don't get caught this time, because don't have that kind of fun. Be careful out there. And I'll catch you Monday. Bye.